Do you want to live forever? Do you do a good Mike Tyson impression? All this and more on this week's Hypothetically Speaking.
Okay, here's a shot out of a cannon.
Hypothetically speaking.
Oprah, Barbara Walters, your wife. You gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one. Go! Answer the man!
And welcome to another week of Hypothetically Speaking. While I'm talking, you got Sean and Kyle already down in a beer. This is our 6th installation of the podcast. I'm surprised we made it that far. It's really good, guys. I'm happy for it. Let me introduce my co-hosts. We got Zane.
Hello.
Say hi to the people.
How's it going?
We got Kyle over there.
Hello.
And then,
simple.
what's your name? I forget.
You know it. You know what it is.
Sean with an H-A-W-N?
Nope.
Slaw.
I'm pretty sure that's
You
the
know what
real
it is.
Irish way you spell that
They
name.
call me the Shaft, you know.
Oh, that's right. That's way better
Who calls
than
you the
slaw.
Shaft?
Well, we came up with it a while ago. I mean, you weren't there, but it's okay.
Who's we?
Just me and some other friends of mine. Not you.
What?
Me and some other friends.
I need to approve all nicknames.
I don't need to run my life by you, Greg.
Why the Shaft? Did you show them something?
And my name is Sean, and yes. And
All right,
yeah.
moving on from that. No need to tell the people why you're called Shaft.
I think they know.
The people get it. The
I
people
think
are smart.
the answer would be surprising.
They know.
All right, well, I'm going to get things started off this week with a what if.
Ooh.
All right, so the question is, what if by walking backwards, you could reverse the aging process, but in doing so, someone else aged forward the same amount of time you aged backward? How often would you take advantage of the situation, and how would you best optimize the situation?
Wow.
The floor is now open for questions.
I've got one.
Kyle, this is a podcast. The audience cannot hear you raising your hand.
But you can.
I could hear.
I
a
can
little
hear
bit.
you
Yeah.
raising your hand.
Exactly.
It kind of sounded like a little.
Do
Yeah.
I know this person? Do I know who it is?
No, I mean, you might, but it's someone random,
Okay.
and it's the same person the whole time.
So someone random
Oh.
in the world.
Yes.
It's not like in my vicinity.
No, it could be anyone. And actually, I take it back, since I wasn't asked that question, that it is not the same person every time.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh.
that you're not tethered to another person when you
Right.
do this. Okay.
It's the selection process every single time you start walking backwards is completely random.
That makes more sense.
So random person in the whole world.
Random person in the
Do
whole
I
world.
get a notification or something of like who this person is? Do I get some basic facts of who this person is?
No, but I think you would start seeing news stories of people who are claiming that they are aging faster and like being put into like mental institutions because no one believes them.
Okay.
And you're just seeing these news stories
So-
knowing that you're responsible.
So
Isn't
how
that
much
just-
are these? Sorry, Sean, go ahead.
Isn't that just kind of how the world works anyway? People are like, they
I don't-
grow older and
Well,
Die.
but you're making them grow
and-
older faster
Well, how
for
fast?
taking time off.
At what increment are these people aging?
Well, it depends on how fast you're walking backwards.
oh, so this is
I know-
speed.
Oh,
This
speed
is-
development.
Wow.
No, so like a normal walking pace, you're probably taking off. You know how like they say cigarettes take off 7 minutes of your life? A normal walking pace is probably, a half an hour per minute you're taking away or adding on to your life. So every minute you walk backwards, as long as it's a normal walking pace, you've added a half an hour onto your life
And you've taken.
and taken away a half an hour
So
from
that's
someone else.
negligible. That's not anything at all.
But it could be if it's the same person every time.
But I've walked backwards maybe a quarter mile in my whole life.
But what if but that's just okay, so well, now you're saying that you would go out of your way to make sure you're not walking that much slower. But if you're like sprinting backwards, we're talking 6 months every minute.
So it's
Wow.
based on speed, not distance.
Speed, not distance.
Relativity.
So
Speed and time, if we're trying to break this down into an algebraic equation.
No,
it's
but
speed
you would
and time.
You would be able to break it down, right? Like you could
Yeah.
you could possibly break it down to like
I'm
if
not a
if I'm running
mathematician.
backwards at this speed, I'm taking off X number of
Yeah.
years off my life.
Yeah. So
Does
like
it
you
work
could
on,
spend
does it work on treadmills?
absolutely.
Oh, so I just have to be going in a backwards motion.
Right. The inspiration of this was the end of Ferris Bueller's Day Off when they have the car propped up and they're putting it in reverse to try to take the miles off.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I was thinking about that, and I'm like, well, what if we walked backwards and took time
You're
off
so
our life?
creative.
That would be great.
It is
So it'd be a
illegal to
similar-
crack open the odometer. You can't mess
It
with
is,
that.
but this is a completely legal workaround. It's not illegal for you to walk backwards.
It's against the laws of nature.
Yeah, well, sure, against the laws of nature, but those aren't enforced by a governing body.
I don't
Nature.
think anyone. I don't think anyone's going to notice this at all.
I don't know. Well, okay. Well, then what if it was the same person? Because that way you are singling out a single person to death at that point. You can, so say it could be random. So it's the same person the whole time, but it could, the first time you start walking backwards and this starts happening, it picks a person. And the same probability of it being your mom is it being someone random over there in Somalia to make Sean happy? Wasn't he the one who doesn't like brown
Why
people?
Somalia?
He hates them.
Because
Why
it's over there.
Somalia?
Why
And it's a
don't they
mile
have,
away.
don't
It's
they
a
have
world
enough,
away.
Don't they have enough
It's
problems?
2 worlds away.
They have a lot of
No,
problems.
it's the same
wait.
world, Greg. We're all
Remind
people.
me. Remind me. Thank you, Sean. I think we needed to hear that.
Yeah, no problem.
Coming from the person who didn't wanted to kill the random brown person.
I don't remember that.
Whoa.
Week 2.
That's
Only we had it on tape.
Think,
Okay, so remind me what speed? If I walk back,
Okay. So if you're walking backwards at a normal walking pace,
right?
you're not trying to get anywhere too
No,
fast.
I'm just moseying.
You're just moseying.
Yeah.
You're just, typical Zane on a typical
Oh,
day.
yeah.
You're just walking
Oh, yeah.
backwards.
Yep.
You're adding a
Sounds
half an
good.
hour onto your life for every minute. But if you start to elevate that speed, maybe you're looking for a workout or you're worried because you smoked a lot of cigarettes and you're
Yeah.
trying to get those minutes back.
Zane doesn't smoke.
Wow.
Well, come on.
You know
We're
this,
living in a
Greg.
hypothetical land. You never
Cigarellos,
know.
my friend.
Maybe he has epiphany and he decides, since he has this immortality feature built in, now he's going to be smoking all the cigarettes in the world.
Yeah.
I like
But
that.
anyway,
I want to chime in here. I want to say I really like the fact that it is a different person because you could break it up. I mean, every time I stop, it goes to another person, right? Like, so
Sure,
I
but
could do it. So I'm just
You could.
spreading it around, making like everyone else in the world age faster.
Everybody loses an hour, but it's not that big of a deal for them because I gain
Yeah,
days.
you know.
It's not that big of a deal for them. But if we make it one person, it becomes more of a moral issue because it's eventually good. He or she is good to catch
Why
on.
she?
That's I corrected myself. He or she is good to catch on that they are getting older at an expedient rate. And that's going to get on the news, and you're going to know you're the cause of that. No one else is going to know. That's going to be a
I
personal
don't
guilt
think
for
so.
you to live
I don't
in.
think so.
Hold on.
I think
Even
I'm
at
going to
the
be that
rate.
guilty.
Is it different people or is it not different people?
No, we've changed it to one person.
Oh,
It is
to
one person
increase
now.
the yeah.
Okay.
So because at that point, you can keep your life going forever
Right.
in this scenario, but the person you're gonna walk them to death,
now the thing is,
and then once they die, it goes to another person for the whole time.
I'm not that old, and I correct me if I'm wrong. Neither are you guys.
You're wrong.
We're all
But
relatively the same age. I'm not going to want to use this for a while.
But you got to get the walking in while the walking's good. Your body can walk forever
I
right
have
now.
quite a while. I'm 25. I can walk.
When was
when
was
is my
Sean at his
walking
prime?
ability going to start?
Sean? When were you at your prime? I want to know. Was 18-year-old Sean like?
Oh
was
no,
he the happening?
Oh no. It was about like
I met
2 to 3
18-year-old Sean.
2 to 3.
He was a different Sean.
Oh, Greg knew it. Greg saw it firsthand. It was not pretty. He was.
It was
He was
gorgeous. It was
greasy.
cute.
He was oily, and
Oh my god.
not like oil, but zits.
He was uptight and wouldn't smoke or drink.
Oh
He was
god.
a whole different person.
Oh well,
I
no.
was-
It took me
I
like
was
2
definitely
weeks.
that
It took
way.
me 2 weeks to start drinking.
It took you 7 days of knowing me.
Exactly.
And that all changed.
And that was great. That was the best 3 beers I ever had. Like, it was great.
Hanging from the banister at
I
the
know, it
frat
was
party.
Fantastic. But really,
Is that true?
yeah,
That's
it
very
was
true.
great. But really, I mean, I'm not going to want to use this for a while. I'm going to be looking pretty good.
But
up
you don't
until,
know.
like-
Tomorrow you could have the worst day of your life and you could never walk again. And you'd be thinking to yourself every day in that wheelchair, if only I had walked backwards more, I could have a longer life. But now, because you can't wheel backwards, wheeling backwards doesn't count.
So no backward movement.
except for walking. Your legs are like the machine to this
What if I was
immortality.
in physical therapy and they walk my legs backwards?
Sure, but that's like 2 minutes for every minute because you're barely taking a step. Like
So if I go super slow, since you said this is based on speed, not distance,
mm-hmm. If you
what
go
about that?
If you go super slow, then it'll slow down. If you're going super slow, it'll be like 2 minutes for the 1 minute, and then you're not even getting any benefit. You're just the weirdo who walks around town backwards.
I see.
Sucking the life from people.
Literally.
Slowly.
I'm pretty
almost
sure like
noticeably.
you are describing literally sucking the life from other people.
Exactly. Would you want to live so long and for so long that you would take another life for it and then another life? You could be Ra's al Ghul situation, but instead of bathing in the Lazarus pit, you're just walking backwards.
Yeah, all our listeners know exactly what you're
Kyle
talking about.
knows what I'm talking about at least.
I didn't know he got into the Lazarus pool.
That's
Look,
the
everybody gets
real
in the
Ra's al
Lazarus
Ghul, not the dumbass Christopher Nolan.
Why
Ra's
are
al
all the
Ghul.
superheroes named some fucking Arabic bullshit?
Because I'm pretty sure he was from
They
that.
sound cool.
What about Superman? What was he?
He's
named
also
something
ancient.
stupid.
Ra's al Ghul has lived forever.
What about Superman? What's his real name?
Clark Kent?
No,
Kal-El.
his real name.
Oh,
Kal-El.
Kal-El.
Yeah, see? What's up with that?
That's not Arabic.
Close enough.
Close.
Hey,
I think it's racist that you go there
you're
with
not
it.
speaking American, you ain't speaking me.
Now, Superman, he would be able to take well, no, because he couldn't walk. Well, he can run really fast. The Flash, walking backwards, that dude would live forever in this situation.
And kill a lot of people.
Yeah,
A
but
lot
you
of
live for
people.
so long, all the people who would be mad at you for killing that person, they'll die too.
See, my problem with this situation, Greg, is that I think the increments at which people age backwards are age forward and which I age backwards are negligible. What'd you say? A half an hour for a minute?
6 months if you're going at a pace.
That's nothing. If you made it so like every
But you're just speaking from a lazy point because you don't want to have to walk that much to get that. You could literally spend days walking backwards, and if you're spending like hours a day running backwards, you're taking years a day.
Listen. This is about quality of life. Why would I want to spend my life walking backwards, let alone walking?
Well, because you could spend 3 years of your life walking backwards every day, and the end of the 3 years, you've added 15, 20 years to your life, and then you can just never walk backwards again and live a longer life. And then that other person dies at the age of 20, and you have to live with that kind of guilt.
No.
Does walking backwards cure ailments? I mean, like if I've got the flu,
It's like, well, it doesn't cure it, but it like pauses it. Like, so
Pauses
if
it?
you have terminal cancer and they say you have 6 months to live, if you walk backwards quickly for a minute, you now have a year, and every time you still have cancer, but you're still living.
oh god, I'm not seeing a whole lot of positives here.
What? Immortality,
no, if I
man.
keep walking
and you can get it
backwards-
cured, you'll live long enough where they'll be able to cure it eventually.
So it adds the year onto my current existence, not to the end of my life.
To the end of your life. So if you had lived 80, you would now live 81, and the whole aging process would be adjusted accordingly.
But it's not like it'll pause what I'm aging now, essentially. And so I'll be 26 for 2 years instead of 1 year.
Right. Yeah. And you time doesn't slow while you're walking, so you still age the same rate. You're just adding years on to the end of your life. So you're prolonging. So
I'll be 103 and I'll still be walking around as a 103-year-old.
Well,
in good health?
if you're 103 and you've walked enough to make yourself 150, you're looking like a 60-year-old man.
Okay.
And Sean couldn't care less. He's just mowing down some Wendy's right now. He obviously doesn't care about the length of his life.
I thought Kyle had something to say. I was going to step back real quick.
I do have something
I'd
to
rather
say.
you not speak with those wet mouth
Please, Kyle.
noises. That's enough of that.
Yeah, you can back away from the microphone for a minute.
to.
What's the money situation? Like, how am I surviving? Because I feel like from the sounds of it, if I was to have a job and to walk backwards a substantial amount of time, I'd be doing nothing in my life but walking backwards when I was not working.
Yeah, but this is the whole, like, it can't be all that attractive because then it would be an easy answer to do it. But this is like, how I see this is, if I find out I have this ability, I'm going to sacrifice 5 years of my life where I'm just going to work 40 hours a week And at night, I'm going to go to the gym and walk backwards for a while. And at the end of those 5 years, I've added like 30, 40 years to my life. And then I can start from there.
But why do you want to live that much longer? What do you have?
Why
what do you
not?
have to do?
Who doesn't want to?
I just
Do you
wanna
not want to
see
live as
cool
long as
shit
you possibly
happen.
can?
No,
Yeah.
I don't
And
give
new
a shit.
technology.
I want to see jetpacks. I want to see.
I got a retirement plan at 60. Guess what it is?
You are a
Shotgun.
millennial. You do not have a retirement
Shotgun.
plan.
Is that what you said?
Hey, you can get a 401k, like a lot of places offer them. Start saving for your retirement now, people. And this is coming straight from the Sean. I'd just say, like, start saving.
shaft?
Just
Sean's wearing the
Sean.
responsibility hat today.
Just saying, like, hey, it's never too soon.
He shops at Goodwill. He's really economically
I'm really
sound.
starting. I just got this. You can't see it on the air, but I just got this
On the
new
air.
Burton snowboard brand.
Are you going to start snowboarding?
Raincoat? No.
But guess
but
how much he paid for it?
$8
From Goodwill, because he's
Boom.
fiscally...
responsible.
Were you with him?
No, but
you
he
help-
bragged about
No,
it
but I-
already once today.
All right. Well, I didn't brag, Kyle. I mean, I told
Is
you
there
about
is
it.
there
I
bad
wasn't
stitching in it?
No, it was at Goodwill. Someone didn't want it anymore.
Oh, Goodwill.
No, for whatever reason. We digress. But
Anyway, yeah. So, all right. I think let's get this let's wrap this up. Are you guys? I already said what I'm gonna do. If I found out I had this kind of power, I'm gonna sacrifice 5, maybe even 10 years of my life. And if you think about it, you're being healthier. If Monday through Friday for 2 to 3 hours, I'm walking backwards for 5 years, I still can party on the weekends, and I'm gonna add 40 years minimum. It could be more. I have to figure out the math, but at minimum 40 years, and I think that'd be way worth it.
I mean,
And you'll take 40 years from someone else, but
who
you
gives
know,
a shit?
exactly. Yeah,
I'll
I cross my
basically what it
fingers,
boils down
hope
to
it's
for
no
Greg,
one I know.
basically.
I have
From the
I have
sound
no
of it.
issue with it being someone else. I mean, I could really. Out
But
of the
what if it
7
ends up
billion
being
people-
Sean?
oh, well,
I mean, out of the 7 billion people, it's totally random. Even if it's the same person every time, the chances are 1 in 7 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing.
but if it was, say it ended up being Sean, would you use it still?
Well, my whole point is I wouldn't use this at all.
Why not?
Wait,
wow.
Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't you?
I don't want to live any longer. I
What?
like my life.
You are the
way
only
it
you
is.
made
one
it
who
sound
doesn't
like
want
you
to
were
live a
all
longer
about
life.
this, because like, who gives a shit about that one person? I thought you were
Well,
all
yeah,
about it.
no, that is what I'm saying.
That's just not the factor for him. He just doesn't want
Right.
to live longer himself.
It's just
Right.
like not worth it. If every minute I walked backwards I got a year, that would be worth it. I don't want to walk back half an hour for a minute. That's nothing.
So you need it to be like 1 minute for 1 year for you
Yeah,
to take
that'll
advantage.
do it. Then I'll do
You mean
I
a
feel
minute
like you
for a
could
half
really
hour.
fuck yourself up there.
Yeah.
You just fall backwards, take like 6 or 7 steps immediately. Boom, 7 years.
Yeah.
Could be dangerous.
That's true. That is true.
Every stumble backwards.
Also, I
Threw
just
away 4 or 5 years for somebody.
You
You're getting thrown out of a bar.
I can't stop.
yeah.
All right, Sean, how'd you handle it?
Well, the thing with the one person, if anyone caught on to what was going on, I would feel kind of bad doing that to the one person,
Would you stop then?
essentially killing them, right?
Would you stop
Slowly.
once you found out, like, as long as it stayed out of the news cycle and you didn't ever find out who it was or that it was actually happening?
Sexy.
What happened? Looks like something's
We're good.
wrong.
No, we're fine.
Track stopped, but it just started back up.
Yeah.
No biggie.
So I just think what
Might
would I
have to do some editing right there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If that sounded weird, it's all Sean's
Yep.
fault.
What would happen with me? Hold on, I have to get my thought back.
He was distracted by his epic
I
failure.
didn't do anything.
Kyle,
You want me to go first?
No, hold
Let
on.
you stew on it for a minute.
No, I gotta just get it back.
you look like you're trying to push your poo out right now,
This
Sean.
is not what I do when I'm trying to push my poo.
You don't put your
Hold
hand
the
up.
hand up.
Jeez.
No, I would definitely. I think there is a cultural significance to having someone with, who lives that long to experience history. I don't lose my memories from that time, right?
No, not at all.
No, so I'm experiencing the world, and eventually I'm going to be a very old person, with a lot, I might see the people.
A lot of knowledge.
Yeah. Even if people found out, I'm like, hey, look, I know this means someone out there is dying, but I mean, fuck them. I mean, I got a lot of knowledge here. I was
For the greater good.
Drop it down to people.
I would do it. I would make myself that
People are
guinea
dying
pig.
every day.
I would do it.
What if the authorities got you and like put you in a like a prison where you were shackled so you could no longer walk backwards to hurt that other person?
Well, then I guess that's the end of that. I don't have
would be the end of that.
superpowers except for this one thing, so I guess
You're
they
locked
got
up like
me.
a supervillain.
That's all I got.
You got me this time, coppers. And that's it.
All right, Kyle, what would you do?
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me, listeners.
Don't pardon the listeners.
I would say, I'm just being polite.
Don't be nice to them.
I think Sean touched on something nice, as in
usually
the
do.
good excuse, whether or not you believe it. This is a good thing to tell people why you're doing it, is that you hope that your knowledge will save more people than the person that you're slowly killing.
Are you gonna deem yourself like the rules of Uatu the Watcher? You're forbidden
Jesus.
to interfere.
Oh,
Fucking Arabic names again. God.
Kyle, you're the only one I rely on to get my comic book references.
I didn't get
You gotta
that
help
one.
me out
I didn't
here.
get that one.
He's
You're
a guy who lives on the moon. He looks like a big baby with a big head. he's the watcher of the entire universe, but he's forbidden to interfere. But he always interferes.
I think this was a
I thought I was the
hallucination of
nerdiest
yours,
one here.
maybe? This sounds ridiculous.
So he's
But-
forbidden
it's a
to
thing.
interfere, but he does. So what kind of
But he totally
forbidding
interferes.
is
He
that?
says, "I cannot interfere," but just by being there, he interferes.
Oh.
So, you know.
Well, that's probably what would happen. Just by me being there, dropping knowledge on sons of bitches. Yeah. So I would say that.
They'd be calling you the ancient Kyle.
Exactly.
The ancient
Old
one.
Kyle.
At first, though, I'd probably just try to get as rich as possible and just keep going back little by little, trying
you
to
guys-
make as much money as I
would you
could to
guys be
sustain
doing it-
myself for a very long time. Huh?
Would you guys be doing it in like little spurts throughout your entire life, or would you do like the Greg approach where you jam it all in a short amount of time and then ride the wave?
I'd probably
from
do
there?
that at first so I could continue just trying to make as much money as possible. Just try to find some sort of get rich quick scheme. I'd make an app, I wouldn't actually. I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not smart enough to do that.
No, but you have time.
Well, you'd have the
I
time.
could have the time. I do
You'd
have
have
the
the
time.
time.
You have the time.
That's true. So something like
You'd
that.
have the
get
time to
mad
figure out
rich.
the next big thing.
I would be, and then I just get rich off that, live off that forever.
Someone asks you, Kyle, why do you do it? Well, I'm going to find out the next big thing. I'm like, oh, all right.
You guys like Facebook? Just you wait.
Here
I'm gonna
comes
get
the
the
next.
You know what?
Here comes the
I've been
next
waiting
big
for a
thing.
new Facebook. Go ahead and kill that other person. Who cares?
Yeah.
We're getting a new Facebook out of it, guys. It's great.
But yeah, so I would do that, and then just kind of keep going until I felt bad enough that I killed so many people,
Yeah.
or I just get bored.
You would get bored. It would be exhausting to watch all your friends and family die.
Oh yeah,
This is 1 in 7 billion. It's not your friends and family.
No, but if you're living
Long enough.
like
You're eventually gonna
300
watch them
years
die.
long, all your family members and friends are going to die
Yeah.
at normal ages.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Watch
Yeah,
your kids
it's gonna
fucking
be
die. Yeah,
devastating.
fuck that.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is you would. That might, even if you lived normally to 100, you cope with it. You have the wisdom. Like you've lived a very long time, and plus you have you figured this out early enough. I think you figured out this is going to happen, but I'm willing
Come to
to
terms
come
with
to
it.
terms with it before it happens and enjoy your time with your friends and family, and just realize like you can get new ones. I mean,
You can get just like sneakers or like an $8 Burton
not new
jacket. You can
family,
get a new
but
one.
You can at least get new friends.
that started out so
Yeah, I know.
heartfelt. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
But
What
fuck
a
them,
turn.
get a new
Yeah,
one.
It doesn't matter. It don't matter.
All right. Well, I think we're wrapping that one up. Zane, if you were editing this episode, you'd be really mad at the fact that I just patted my lap.
Oh, yep.
Lap pats.
Anyway,
Lap pats.
we're going to move on to Zane for question number
Fucking
2.
love Zane.
All right.
Fuck
Thank
that
you.
guy.
No,
Zane thanks you.
I have a who would I choose this week, and for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna pick a celebrity, or in this case, more than one celebrity, and
Ooh, already giving away that they're celebrities.
well, they're well-known people that everyone
Okay.
knows. It's not like
Not
My
not
dog.
not-
you know.
you don't have a dog.
even Abraham Lincoln was a celebrity.
Some might
Sure.
say.
That's true.
Kind of.
All right.
So
fair
I,
enough.
I,
Sorry.
pi- I picked these famous people at any point in time. Could be fictional, could be real. And you guys are going to try to narrow it down by asking questions. It's like 20 questions.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so the scenario is, I just realized it's always about sex with me.
Well, you talk about what you're good at.
All right, thank you. All right, I like that. All right, okay, so I get to have sex with two people. The thing is, when I add their ages together, their ages equal 100.
Ooh.
Who would I choose?
Hold on.
I already know one.
Oh, I like
Can
that.
you give me another one?
like
I got
this.
distracted by the sex thing. Could you go again for me?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I get to have sex with two people. When I add their ages together, it equals 100. Who would I choose?
Ooh,
Do
that's
I have to like look up exact ages right now and see, or are we just
I mean,
doing a
Is
rough?
it, I mean,
I think you'll be able to get in my mindset and narrow it down.
okay.
But if it comes to that, then,
darn it!
I mean, I
it's
might be
who
able to
you
give you
would
some hints.
choose. Darn it! I was thinking who I would
Right.
choose. I totally know
no.
who I would choose. At least for
Wow.
Maybe you can share that.
Yeah,
out.
we can
All
share that.
right, cool.
Okay, I have a question right away.
Yeah.
Are they both female?
Yes.
Okay. That was my first question.
Thanks
You
for
never know.
narrowing it
Full
down,
stop.
Greg. That was important.
Hey, that's that takes 47% of the population away.
We're gonna have sex with Elton John and whoever else. I don't even remember
Yeah.
Napoleon.
Probably John Stamos. I don't remember who.
Remember
was
that
in
other
Dreams.
question?
John
Yeah.
Stamos.
Anyway.
Pretty man.
No, love him.
Any more questions?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, right.
Nope,
Yeah,
just one.
We have to ask you.
I'm assuming they're both women.
Well, that was the first question. Yep, thanks for listening.
I was just double checking.
Welcome to Hypothetically Speaking.
Are they both 50 years old?
No,
So
they're not.
All right. So it's like, so it's going to be like one older person that would be an older person's score, and then you get to bank a really hot young chick.
I mean, is that how you think I'm thinking?
I think that's how you're thinking.
All right.
I feel like that's
Is
reasonable.
is the older lady, is one of them over the age, right now, over the age of 70?
Yes.
Oh wow. Really getting
Was she
weird
on
here.
Well, I have a question, but if the answer is yes, it gets right down to who it is. So I'm gonna ask a different question.
Okay.
Is she still working in television? This older woman.
Who said she was in television?
is she in movies?
So no. Well,
What did you
Is
say?
she in
son?
movies? Is she in film?
Yes. I mean, yes, she is.
she's in movies. Is she in TV?
I think so.
Is she famously from TV?
No.
No.
I mean, maybe. But she was
Hmm.
definitely. She's more. I mean, she's an actress.
Okay. Well, was she in
Film
Golden
actor.
Girls?
What?
Was she on the show Golden Girls?
No.
I got
Just dying to
Don't be
get in
gross.
Betty White's pants.
That's where I was going. Not Betty White.
I would have said
okay.
Estelle Jetty, but she's not still with us. So,
Oh, that's true.
yeah.
I'm assuming they're alive, right? The older one.
Ooh,
they're both alive.
are they alive?
They're both alive
All right.
currently.
I got an important thing. So we're talking.
Yeah.
The younger one is over 18.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm just
Important question.
just had to make sure.
That's a fair question. That's a fair question.
It needed to be asked.
Is she one of those multifaceted stars, like a singer and a TV and film?
No, I don't think so.
Is she from film,
Yes.
TV,
No.
music?
No.
Okay.
Strictly
Film.
actress.
It's just film.
Just
guys.
film.
She's classy. Okay.
They're both just mostly film. Are they from the UK?
Yes.
Both of them?
Both of them?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Is one of them Emma Watson? Damn.
Ooh, it's a good guess though.
What was? Oh shit! Were they both recently in a new release within the last month or so?
I don't think so, actually.
No. Okay. So hibernating, as
I mean, a
as
month
they
is not
do.
that long.
Are we talking England when we're referencing the UK or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
England. Okay.
They're both English.
Okay. They're English guys.
You already know that one's over the age of 70. That should narrow it down.
Is it
Is she
the
still
Queen?
relevant?
Is it the
Wait,
Queen?
no.
Oh, it should have been the Queen.
Well, no,
What
it's
a good answer that would be though.
Oh my.
Is this person still
that
relevant
would
in
be
film?
my answer. Now that I'm thinking of it, that's
a great
great.
Sorry,
answer.
what'd you say, Kyle?
With this person, is the older woman still relevant in movies and film and everything? Or is she
I think
stopped
so,
working?
yeah.
She's still working?
Still active.
No, she's still working.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Was
She's a
she
working
in
girl.
Sound of
She's
Music?
a working girl.
No.
What was that, Greg?
Not Mary I asked if she was in The Sound of Music or Mary Poppins. It's not that. Forget her name. She's still with us?
Yeah,
Julie
she
Andrews?
is.
Julie Andrews?
Oh, yeah.
She's English,
Yeah.
right? Am I wrong?
No,
about
she
that?
is.
Yeah, she
Yes.
probably is.
Oh boy, Zane, this is tough. There's a lot of
Yeah.
It's not the Queen. It's not Julie Andrews.
Wow.
I don't know any other old English biddies.
I will say, it's not the Queen.
Oh,
Wait, what?
got it.
It's
Can
Princess?
I buy a guess? Is that
Can I buy a vowel?
name? Can I buy a name?
Wheel of Fortune?
What's that?
Zane, can
Sean?
I take a whack at who the older lady is?
Yes.
I think I know. Is it Helen Mirren?
Yes,
I
it is.
fucking love her.
Oh,
She was my choice.
Okay.
She was my choice.
Okay, who's
Good
Helen
choice.
Mirren?
She is
She's like the
still
hottest
so
old bitch.
hot.
Dude,
God
you would definitely
Who
know
is
her
she?
if you saw her. She was in like fucking.
damn. Dude,
Oh,
Greg, you don't know Helen Mirren?
what is the
Okay, Google. Helen Mirren.
Caligula?
Mirren. Oh my God, doesn't even know her last name.
Of course,
Mirren.
Mira.
Mirren.
Is that what he said?
He said
it's Helen
Mirren.
Mirren though. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know her.
Caligula?
What would
Is
I
that
know
the
her
one?
from?
She played
I think
the
she
Queen.
was Caligula.
Caligula
in what?
walking around all
In The
nude
Queen.
and sexy. And
The
Reddit
movie The
loves
Queen.
Helen
She
Mirren,
played the
especially
Queen.
those young, like when she was back in the 60s.
They're
Even
having a
now,
different
though.
conversation.
This
than we are.
now, she's
Oh,
crazy
dude, she's still
hot.
gorgeous. I love her.
I hate them so
I
much.
love her.
What?
Oh, okay, sorry.
You're having a separate conversation.
No, well,
I'm sorry. Well, it was just
sorry.
it's
we
Helen
just,
Mirren,
dude.
man.
It's Helen Mirren.
Good pick, though, right?
Yeah. That's a
Oh
good
yeah,
choice.
she was who I would choose.
I still have no idea who this person
She's
is.
just an old
I can't
English
believe-
bitch.
I don't know her from anything.
She's hot, though.
Oh,
She's very
gorgeous. She's aged
She's
so
still
well.
hot.
It's me.
Yeah.
She is
All right,
a
so
fine
yeah.
wine.
just one down.
Oh man.
Has
It's not Emma Watson.
So now that you know it's Helen Mirren, how old is Helen
Yeah, we
Mirren?
got-
You can
Greg, you just
subtract
Googled
that.
her. How old is she?
I wasn't looking at
She's
that.
71.
she's 71.
She's 71.
She's
All right, so we're looking
29.
29.
You got a 29.
Uh,
Is it exactly a 29-year-old?
Yes.
Emily Blunt.
Wow, you did a lot of research to
I
get
did.
this one.
Actually, well, yeah, what'd you say?
Is it Emily Blunt?
Ooh, good choice.
No, it's not.
I like her too.
Is she Caucasian?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Well,
So wait, now that you know that Helen Mirren is 71, how old? Let's help the listeners out. How old is the other person?
29.
we, we said
Pretty sure we
Everybody
established
answer
that.
Okay, I wasn't listening.
we can do maths here on Hypothetically Speaking.
Sometimes.
I don't think knowing that she's exactly 29 is going to help me at
True.
all.
I don't know very many exact ages.
I'm already thinking in that age range. Was she in anything recently?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe, but nothing that I know of.
Oh,
Oh,
And I'm pretty on top
but
of
she's an actress.
the
in
movie
film.
game.
Like, what,
Interesting.
is she Academy Award nominated or winner?
Yes, I'm pretty sure she is.
All right.
shit.
How recently? The last 40 some fit. What Academy Awards are we on? Actually, like 6. There have been a lot of those.
We're like 70.
Yeah.
Probably in the last 5 years.
The
Oh.
last 5 years.
Won an Oscar in the last 5 years.
I mean, nominated. I want to say. Let me double
29.
check.
She's not even
I'm pretty
30
sure,
yet.
though.
Jeez.
Am I English racist? I don't know any
English
other.
racist?
Is it Alicia Vikander?
I can't think of any.
No, that would
She-
be a
That
good
would
one.
be a good
Who-
one.
who
She's
did
so
you guess?
hot.
I think she's,
Alicia Vikander. She's the one in Ex
Dutch.
Machina.
Oh, okay.
She's
She was
Dutch,
the-
though.
Is she Dutch?
Yes,
She's
she
Dutch.
is.
Dutch.
She is Academy
Interesting.
Award nominated.
She sounds so British.
I could totally steal
Oh,
Zane's
she's
phone
great.
right now.
She's-
Will you guys
she's
stop
with Michael.
having a sidebar
Sorry,
conversation?
Jesus, we can talk.
I know
Sorry.
you guys love the look. You love to look each other in the pearly blue eyes and get lost in each other's
His
presence.
eyes are brown.
But there's
I
two
think
other
Kyle's
ones.
are
and
brown,
if this
too.
relationship's
There
going to
he is.
work out, we
Yeah,
got to get
oh,
extra
right.
attention too.
Yeah, you're right. We'll
And
get
they
it.
continue to have a
I
separate
know,
conversation
we
as I'm yelling
Sorry,
about
we're
him about doing
listening.
it.
It's just his eyes
my
are
God.
hazel and mine are brown. So I mean,
Such
All right,
they're
poor
not
podcast
brown.
etiquette.
Narrow it down, boys. What other questions? 29-year-old English,
Uh-huh.
Academy Award nominated. She's white.
just nominated, no wins.
No wins as
Ew,
far as I'm
that's
aware.
unfortunate. And she's white.
It was a big upset.
That could be like, oh,
Upset.
big upset.
No, I'm just saying that. It was upsetting to me.
Oh,
I cannot think of another. Emma Watson is where it all ends for me. I feel, and that's why I'm saying
No, I
British
feel like I
racist.
don't
I
know
can't.
that.
Well, you didn't know Helen Mirren, so maybe you don't know who this person is.
That would put me at a serious disadvantage
yeah.
for this game.
Is she obscure? Is this not somebody?
No.
Oh.
British. There are tons of British actors and actresses.
But for some reason, I can't think of any off
Maybe
the
you
top
can.
of my head right
Maybe
now.
you guys can narrow down the movies.
Drama.
Yes.
Damn.
Horror, action,
All over the map?
yeah,
Mostly regular old.
just
drama
straight
drama.
up drama.
God
Okay.
damn the drama.
Does she have a background in theater?
I don't know.
That wasn't going to help me. I don't know why I asked that.
I'm not familiar with English theater, so
Was she like a sex symbol at all, or was she really just sort of art house actress?
I mean, who you asking? You asking me? Hell yeah.
Yeah. How about the general public?
I mean, she's sexy, but I don't know if people say like, "Oh, she's sexy."
Is she a household name?
Yeah.
Like, is she in summer blockbuster movies, or is it like smaller?
It's not
Independent
small,
movies?
but I don't know if she's household.
Huh.
But would she like the movies? She in household movies like
Yes.
Fast and the Furious type?
Well, I
not,
don't know
not
about
maybe
that
but
household,
like,
but
okay.
I mean, you
Not
all
Fast and the
definitely know
Furious
several
household.
movies that
Not
this person
quite.
has been in.
Damn. This
Did you see the new Fast and the Furious title? I just saw it the
Fate
other
of
day
the
and it made me
Furious?
laugh. The Fate of the Furious.
this
they know,
implies
they got
that
some
it's
good marketing.
ending. It's not ending.
I think this is supposed to be the last one.
Oh,
Give it 5 years.
Did you
and they'll
guys
make
see
another
Triple
one.
X Xander Cage?
No.
Return of Xander
No.
Cage. Dude, it was so ridiculous. I listened to the How Did This Get Made about it, and I had to watch it, and then I watched it and listened to that episode again. It is so ridiculous. It's actually kind of fun.
I feel like that's the only reason people like the first Triple X is because it was so fucking ridiculous.
I hated the
Me
first Triple X.
too.
This
That
one
was
is so
so
much
bad.
because we're in an era where like action movies are very self-aware
Yeah.
that they're silly and they're not trying to be anything but an action movie. He forest skis. Forest skis. It was ridiculous. Anyway, I don't know any other English. Yeah, I'm really drawing a blank.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Ooh,
You
wait.
guys have to
no,
ask questions
Keira
to help me
Knightley's
out.
definitely older than 29.
No,
right?
I think she might be.
Actually, Keira Knightley is 29.
Oh,
damn it, no,
the
she's
English
not-
actress.
That would have been a good
That was a
choice.
good
She's
guess.
fucking
Damn.
Wow.
great.
What are the
Yeah.
odds?
Shit.
I want to say like Olivia Wilde, but
So,
it's
like-
not Olivia Wilde.
not
She's
British,
She's
is
not
she?
British. No.
So, I don't know if this will help you or not. I said she was nominated in the last 5 years. She was nominated in 2009.
Oh, 2009, 2009, 2009.
Can you tell us what movie for?
Oh, that's
I mean, that'll
that's
give it
too
away.
much.
God damn it.
Shit.
2009. What else came out in 2009? Inglourious Bastards came out in 2009,
Damn.
which means there will be blood.
Oh man.
Continue, Kyle. I like the Sherlock deductive reasoning rant you're going on. You got the There Will Be Blood.
There's not that much else going on. Because actually, you know what? There Will Be Blood and No
think There Will
Country
Be
for
Blood
Old
was
Men came
2007.
out. Yeah, because they were up against each other with No Country for Old Men. 2009, I believe, was
Unfortunately,
Inglourious
There Will Be
Bastards.
Blood lost out.
What'd you say?
Said unfortunately, There Will Be Blood lost out.
It
can't
sucks
believe
because
that it
I
did.
would have. I love them both so much.
Yeah.
It's.
I mean,
awful.
yeah, obviously they're both
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's so hard. But you're right. I feel like There Will Be Blood is a classic. But
2009.
I digress. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got.
You
Is
guys
there a hint you could give that wouldn't be terribly?
I've mentioned my top actresses before. She was among the top 3.
Zane.
I don't listen when you talk.
Yeah, like,
so
we don't
that makes
remember
it
these
very
things.
hard for me.
Can you give us like who is fucking
Why can I not?
another actor or just act? I don't know. I started saying like
Is she
actor
blonde?
as actors
Is she
and
dark-haired?
actresses. Like
She's blonde.
She's blonde.
she's blonde. Kate Blanchett? No,
Pretty
she's
sure.
older than that.
Actually, you never know these days. I don't know what her actual hair color
When
is.
she was like famous, was she blonde?
I guess so. Yeah, it could be.
Is she's English? She doesn't live there. Like, never mind. That was. I had a person in mind who is dating Prince Harry right now, who I think is 29, and she's super hot. And she's an
I don't know
actress,
who that is.
but so I don't know if you consider her English, even though she's not from. She might be English. I don't know. Probably
If she's not from there, she's not English.
Well, she's an English citizen or whatever.
Nope.
Okay, well, you can be considered. Aren't you considered English if you're a citizen of England?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Yeah.
God.
God damn it.
Let's
Zane.
narrow it down, boys.
Yeah, help us out.
I
already did.
thought I had.
I told you 2009.
A Space Odyssey.
She was nominated for Best Actress.
I was graduating high school. I didn't have
In
a time to
2009.
worry about that kind of shit.
She's
This is
29 years old
fucking
right
tough.
now. She's English. She's hot.
And she's hot. Young, hot.
These are
we
all
don't know
things
what
we
her hair
already
color
knew.
is all the time.
Think of some other. I mean, ask other questions like, was she in? Who did she star with?
Was it a foreign film?
Yeah,
The one she was nominated for, technically?
It was an English film.
Was
So it
that
was
the
an English
King's
film.
Speech?
Yeah.
What's that?
King's Speech, was that far
That was
ago?
2010, I want to say.
Yeah, I think that was
I think it was 2011.
Okay.
Let's fight
it
about
right.
it, guys. let's fight about it.
Let's fight about it. I'm ready to go.
It's not the Kingsman because that was way after.
They're not
not-
nominating anyone for
No, not
best
the
Nah.
actress in
Oh,
The
I forgot we're
Kingsman.
talking. So the movie, right? Okay.
I feel like you guys got to get it the next minute, or else I'm cutting this off.
God damn it.
Jesus.
Oh, jeez. You don't have the power to cut it off. You're not the host, Zane.
That's right.
I can cut off the host if you know.
He's
what I
the
mean.
one who has the answer, so I really couldn't do anything about it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm just going to start riddling off British actresses regardless of
I'm
their
gonna
age,
just
'cause
Google
maybe
it.
I'm wrong. Yeah, you could just Google it, too.
Yeah, I know.
That's
We
true.
could have done this.
I'm not
going
going
to
to
time
Google
ago.
it though. Not yet.
She starred.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
I'm going to tell you some other people that she was in. She was in a
People
movie.
that she was in? She
Who's
was
she
inside
in?
of?
She was in Other People.
She was in a
She was
movie.
inside?
You guys mentioned Keira Knightley. She was in a movie with Keira Knightley. She co-starred with Keira Knightley
What?
in a movie.
Keira Knightley only did Pirates of the
Also,
Caribbean.
she co-starred with your favorite guy, Andrew Garfield, in the same movie.
Why is Andrew Garfield all of a sudden my
I love
guy?
that guy. I mean, that
Honestly,
should give it away.
No, because I remember after we watched the new movie he was in, that Mel Gibson anti-Semitic movie.
Breaksaw Ridge.
Yeah, Bracksaw Bridge.
Yeah.
That I looked at his IMDb list, and there wasn't anything besides Spider-Man that I knew.
Well, you got to watch more movies.
He was in The Social Network.
He was.
Yep, that was a good movie.
Okay.
She
You
was-
can't be talking about Emma Stone.
No, she's not
All
British.
right.
No,
All
he
right.
cannot
No,
be.
I know. I was just,
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
just gonna
okay.
say
This
like,
this might
I
give
thought
it
so.
away,
All
but
right.
I
Give it away,
really
give it
need
away,
you
give it
guys
away
to
now.
grab onto something here. She was in a movie with Ryan Gosling.
Emma Stone.
No, not Emma Stone.
She was in a movie with Ryan Gosling.
Right.
Wait, Rachel McAdams?
Nope. She's my number
No,
one.
she's
but
She's
American.
not British, right?
Well,
She's hot.
she was in The Notebook, right? Those the two of them?
Yeah.
Carrie Mulligan.
There it is.
Yes.
Carrie Mulligan.
Who's Carrie
Oh,
Mulligan?
God damn it, Greg.
Well done.
I win the podcast.
She was in Drive with Ryan. Yeah.
Oh, she
right.
was in Drive.
yeah.
She was the
I
girl
forgot.
in Drive. Yeah.
She was English. I didn't know that.
I did
That,
not know
that
she was
face means
English.
nothing to
Really?
me.
Jeez.
I had
Oh,
no
no,
idea she
she's-
was English.
She
yeah.
is very pretty. I
Yeah.
like her.
Yeah, she's
And
very
a
pretty.
fantastic actor.
See?
Whew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
See?
she's a great
Some good
actress.
picks, right?
Those were some good
All
picks.
right.
Very.
Helen Mirren.
was-
Wow.
Ooh.
All right, well,
Coming
let's
out
go
of the
around
gate, man, that was a great choice.
around the horn real quick and see what the other guys would choose.
Yeah, let me know.
Sean, what would you choose?
Jesus.
Well, I was gonna choose Helen Mirren. I just think she's goddamn fantastic.
Yeah, she is.
Just bodacious,
Sexy.
lady.
Bodacious.
She's,
And,
she's a gilf for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I can say they actually add up to 100, but I mean, shit. I would probably choose. Why not Emma Stone?
Well, I
I
mean,
really
so
like
would
Emma
you-
Stone.
Emma Stone is-
Since all this talk of
Emma
Emma
Stone
Stone,
isn't English, is she?
Good choice.
No.
No.
she doesn't have to.
Oh,
be.
that's right. What am I? I'm fixated on your situation.
So, Sean, you would use
You
the
have to
same.
choose two English women.
It has to be English.
Sean, would you use
Yes,
the same
same.
tactic as me? One old person, one young person, or would you try to split it up more evenly?
Oh, that's it. Well, I mean, since I would definitely. Oh, good point.
Tough.
I mean, if I was like, hey, Marissa Tomei, then I would have
Oh.
to, then and maybe Emily Blunt or something. But right
I feel
now
like
I'm
Marissa
going.
Tomei is probably only around 50 though.
Yeah.
She's a little over 50, I think.
Really?
Probably not quite 60. I feel like
She's not quite
No.
60, but she's between that.
there's
All the powers of the internet between all four of us, and none of us are like.
I'll look
we're
that up.
trying not to.
I'll look
feel
that
like
up
just
while
like-
Kyle
Yeah, I don't
shares
wanna
his
do this.
answer.
My turn? See, I'm stuck in that too. Like, I can think of older women that I would die to be. Like, we were talking about Selma Hayek earlier. I would definitely want to put her on there, but she's 50, so I'd have to figure out another 50-year-old.
Marissa Tomei.
Right. Hello,
Marissa
Bottom
Tomei.
Carter.
Yeah.
Marissa
That's
Tomei.
Not a bad combo.
Marissa Tomei is 52 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, that's very
Banging.
nice.
She's still banging.
I would go with Marissa Tomei and Selma Hayek then. I'd get two of the best cougars.
I think Selma
that there
Hayek's
are.
only like 49. She's not quite
I think she's 50.
That gives you some
I think
years
she
to
is.
spare.
I saw something on
Selma
Reddit.
Hayek
She is. Selma Hayek
years.
is
to
50
spare.
years old.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
50 years.
All right.
That's a strong answer.
Those are good answers.
That's a very
that was
strong
good.
answer.
I'll take it.
Good. I want to shake your hand.
Thank you.
Good
Someday,
stuff.
Sean.
That was
Someday.
They actually shook hands.
All right.
Yep.
And
We really
Kyle,
did shake
Of course, we're
immediately
sitting next
wiped
to each
his
other.
hand off on his pants because Sean's hand was so clammy.
My hands are not clammy; they are greasy because of the French fries.
I can see the sparkle from here.
I don't
wanna hear
think that's
from you,
what it
Greg.
is.
Sparkle magic, baby.
I mean, I really enjoyed. If I'm guaranteed where it's like no work and it just happens, I think it would be because I wouldn't be able to get close to the queen otherwise. But I think someone of that stature,
Yeah.
that would be, that's a trophy right
Like
there.
Cleopatra or something.
Yeah. Well, ooh.
Ooh,
If you're granting
wow.
me time travel
Yeah.
abilities,
Didn't know
then-
we could do that.
then, yeah,
I
maybe
forgot about time
Cleopatra.
travel
That'd be hot.
privileges.
And then young person. I mean, I don't know. I can't. Probably someone like I don't know
Okay.
Emma Watson.
who's got Sean's sister.
Good
Probably.
choice.
Eee.
Yep.
She's married.
I looked around. I literally looked around the room. I was like, I don't. You have a sister
I
too,
got
don't
like
you?
10 sisters.
You got 10 sisters.
What?
I was like,
Kyle's
no,
got a
it's
younger brother.
I've got no sisters.
just- Yeah, exactly. He was.
Yeah,
he was
but
omitted from
you've
that.
got a younger brother.
I've got two brothers.
Two brothers. Two brothers.
All right. Let's go on to the third segment. I think we're going to Sean for this one. Sean, hit us with the third question.
All right. So what I have for us this week is a what if, just like what Greg did.
Oh, way to call it out. We could have just kept moving along.
All right. I'm just gonna go right for it. What if you sneezed leaves?
Jesus.
What?
So ridiculous.
What if we sneezed leaves?
Yes.
Okay.
Are they full, complete leaves? Or are they just particles of leaves?
Depends on the season.
What? Why does that
Wait,
make a difference?
So if they're brittle,
Wait. So what is
so
it?
Are they
your-
like-
the leaves that come out of your nose change with the seasons also? So like fall, the leaves are different than they are in spring.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So wait,
Interesting.
and they're particles sometimes?
I mean, if you have
Depending
like
on the season?
hot, crispy autumn leaves, then yeah, they're not gonna stay whole.
Hot,
leaves.
How I
crispy.
describe leaves.
Hey,
Are you
it's
baking
getting-
these leaves?
Climate change, bitch! It's getting hot in the fall.
Ooh,
Hot,
I have a good
crispy.
question. Are they ever leaves that I could use as blunt wraps?
Ooh.
Well,
Could they be tobacco leaves?
Yeah, could
Yeah,
they be?
what tree?
I guess that's
What
what I'm asking.
plant?
Could they be
Yeah.
tobacco leaves?
I mean, if you're walking next to a tobacco plant, then yeah, I guess you're gonna sneeze.
Oh wait,
tobacco
based
plant.
on
okay.
proximity.
So wait a minute.
Ooh. We're
So-
gonna monetize the shit out of this. That's
Wait a
exactly
minute.
what's
Hold
gonna
on.
happen.
I want to understand that answer. Does this mean that whatever makes me sneeze, the closest leaf to that sneeze is the leaf that comes out?
I'm not sure that whatever leaf comes out of your nose is what's making you sneeze, but you're
But the-
going to sneeze whatever is closest
Whatever
to
the
you.
closest leaf is.
So don't walk too close to pine trees.
So is it an identical
Oh,
copy
man.
of that
Those
leaf?
needles are and a
So-
pine
I see
cone.
with one.
So Sean, if I walk next to like a leaf on the ground that's like someone's been stepping on, there's like old gum on it, is that literally that same leaf going to come out of my nose, or just
No,
that
no,
that
I mean,
type of tree?
just the type of tree. You sneeze fresh leaves.
Okay.
Like they're not really from anything. You just so happen to sneeze leaves.
Okay.
They could be maple leaves or oak leaves.
Does it hurt?
I mean, like a pine tree, it's not going to feel good.
But like just a
pines,
normal
it's
soft
needles.
leaf.
Well, I mean, you got to go where there's soft leaves.
Well, do those soft leaves
stay away
hurt?
from a palm tree because I mean, like
Yeah, I was
think
thinking
of
like
how
a
big those
banana
things
tree.
are.
That'd be-
Jesus.
Oh Jesus, no!
Oh,
that
shit.
you know,
So it has to be some sort of tree, though.
Is it
It
like
can't be any
ripping
other
your
plant
nose
life.
open?
It's got to be a tree. Like, what are the limits on the leaves here?
I mean, if you're in a field of grass, I mean, you might just be sneezing grass.
So I could sneeze poison ivy.
It might be plants.
Oh god.
That'd be
Oh
awful.
my god, that'd be
You
terrible.
could be sneezing poison ivy everywhere.
Yeah,
That'd be
don't
awful.
go. Yeah, but usually poison ivy grows around other things, so it's whatever is like in most abundance.
Do
You
they
can't
have
make
to?
those promises.
Does
what?
Does the leaf that changes the type of leaf that's coming out of my nose have to be alive?
No, like I said, I mean, like we established earlier, I mean, in the fall you're going to be sneezing dead leaves.
Okay, because
It's going to be like fall.
The reason
It's going to be beautiful when you sneeze.
the
People
reason
might
I
talk-
asked that.
Your nose is like Rhode Island. It's like let's go see the foliage in Greg's nose.
So what if I always kept a backpack or like a baggie of the leaf, just so that I always knew that the closest leaf to me
what if
would
Greg
be.
always had baggies of leaves on them?
Yeah, what if
would
I
that be
just-
like in that
what if I just
hypothetical
became-
situation?
No, that's not going to work. I'm not going
Why
to give
not?
you a loop. I'm not because I'm not giving you a loophole on this one, and also because there are more leaves on the trees. So I guess just like number of leaves trumps
See, I'm just trying to make this
number of
situation work.
leaves.
Sure.
I would try
Yeah.
to keep the leaf I wanted to sneeze on me at
Yeah.
all
What
times.
if I'm in like a marijuana field? Am I sneezing marijuana?
That's what I was about to ask. Say,
If you're in a-
somebody here happened to smoke marijuana, and if they wanted to be near like a marijuana farm, could they just be sneezing weed?
Oh, come on, guys! You guys don't smoke marijuana, do you?
No,
I'm just saying,
no,
for those-
no.
Oh,
Hypothetical, Sean.
No, I'm just kidding.
The ingrates who do.
I mean, if you're in a field of marijuana, I mean, like you really want the ones you sneezed out, you're in a field of it.
But also,
free.
you can't smoke the leaves, right? I don't know how that works. That's not. That's
Yeah,
not the
no,
stuff that you
That's
want.
true. It would
You're
have to be
only
the
sneezing,
buds.
dude.
you
You
would
sneeze
smoke
leaves.
the buds, not the leaves.
So you wouldn't.
And,
snort
Not that I would know.
And needles and blades. Needles and blades. You know, like blades of grass or
Okay.
leaves.
I have a
on
question, Sean.
flowers.
So buds would not come out your nose.
No, not the buds. So no pine cones. I might have said pine cones earlier. No pine cones.
That's good.
How
But
much?
needle.
How much of any given leaf is coming out? Is it one leaf? Is it a bunch of leaves? Does
I
it
would
change?
say. Oh, good question. I would say it's like a comical poof of leaves, just sort of like a choo poof, and then there's poof. I mean, if it's a big sneeze, I think it's kind of like. I mean, imagine how you sneeze, like when you really sneeze,
I do.
and we all do. I mean, sometimes you just have like little chews, and then sometimes you go, and it's
No, that's not true for me.
you
I'm
just
a
have
big
constant.
sneezer.
You're always a big sneezer.
True, I am a big sneeze. What the
All right.
I
fuck?
can't.
Now
was
see-
that real?
That was a real
That
sneeze.
was
Jesus.
totally real.
That was a real
Wow.
sneeze.
In that case,
We were
with
talking
that
about
sort
it,
of
and I
sneeze,
had to sneeze.
That's
That was
weird.
100% real.
I would say it would be like
That was pretty loud.
a poof of about 15 leaves.
Wow, that's a lot.
It's a poof.
You know, it's a 15. I mean,
When I sneeze, Sean,
yes,
I sneeze out of my mouth, not out of my nose.
What?
right, yeah,
What?
Oh, I know what you mean. I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I do as well.
it's like it comes out of your mouth, really.
Right. But you feel it in your nose. Jesus,
Oh, so the
Greg,
leaves
stop
come
showing
out
off.
your mouth.
No, I
This
just
is your
want to
fault
be
for
clear. Like,
talking about it.
Who talks? This isn't yawning. This is
It's
sneezing.
contagious.
it's not like these leaves, like you feel them coming. I mean, well, I guess you kind of do feel them coming.
should
Oh, I
hope
feel
so.
it coming all the time.
From about, like you can feel it in your nose. You can feel it coming out. All right, yeah, you can feel it. So
Well,
depending
say-
on the leaf, it could hurt.
It sounds like
Say a
you're
random
all-
sneeze. Say a random sneeze hits me, and I am by a tree that has like just gigantic leaves. Is my nose being ripped to shreds? Am I a bloody mess?
I mean, you might. It might break a few blood vessels, yeah.
But my body has my body
Dude, fucking
evolved.
leaves are coming out of your nose.
Has my body evolved to handle this?
Yeah.
Like, is
Not
my nose
yet.
like a vaginal canal, where my body like is made for like pushing out babies like leaves?
Yeah, well, over time, yeah. I think like if you stick around soft trees for your whole life, you're gonna
Soft
be
trees.
soft trees, like nice, crisp foliage. Not crisp, but soft, like
Soft
wet.
and crisp are not the
You
same.
have some
soft
interesting
maple
descriptions for
leaves
these.
are not going to really hurt you. But if you're near palm trees or pine trees,
Yeah.
or
What
You
if
got to
I
work up to it.
What if I have
Yeah.
nose plugs?
That's
then
gonna,
you're gonna have a shit ton of leaves stuck in your head.
that's terrible.
Oof.
Yeah, don't plug up.
So yeah, you can't try to stifle a sneeze. You always have to make sure you sneeze all the way, or else that can hurt you.
Well,
You go
I mean,
to like stop it, and the leaves
you
come
have
out
to-
your eyes.
Your ears.
I think it's actually kind of funny thinking like someone walks by and all of a sudden they sneeze and just a bunch of leaves fly.
Well, is there
mean,
still snot involved? Like for the leaves?
no.
Like, is it snotty or is it just dry leaves? Just
No,
like
it-
blowing out.
It's sap.
What if?
Oh,
What?
gross.
What if I'm sneezing
worse
leaves
than
that
snot.
make me sneeze? Could I be caught in a perpetual sneeze
wow.
situation?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's terrible.
Because I mean, you for one thing, your eyes are gonna cry dewdrops.
What?
Jesus.
It's not gonna be tears.
This is just evolving.
And
Wait, so
Everything
tears that are
comes out of a
wait
face
are these
cavity
are these tears associated with the sneeze, or if like I'm watching a sad movie and I start crying, it's due?
It's like if you have like allergic sneezes.
Okay, so sometimes my tears are due, sometimes they're normal tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if
I mean,
I'm
the tears really aren't pertinent. To
Well,
this
you brought
thing.
them up, and I got very curious.
I just thought it was kind of cute.
What if I'm in the desert and there's not any foliage for hundreds of miles around? Then what's coming out?
Watch out for cactuses because you.
There's cactus leaves.
Yeah. Well, no, not leaves, but I mean, I guess needles are the leaves of cactuses.
Well, no, cactuses have leaves. They're called cactus leaves. You get them in a molcajete.
Jesus.
You get a grilled cactus leaf.
What?
In a molcajete, bro. Stop being
What?
such a gringo, Sean. Understand what I'm talking about.
I am inherently a gringo. I want you to explain what this is. I didn't
That's
think
the cauldron
cactuses had
thing, right?
leaves. Are you talking about like a cactus flower?
That cauldron dish over at that
Yeah.
Mexican place?
Yeah. At the nephews?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not. It's like the grandchildren or something like that.
Oh,
Whatever.
Los Nietos.
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes in a cauldron and you get a cactus leaf, a grilled cactus leaf.
Isn't it just a piece of cactus though?
But it's called a leaf.
Okay.
Isn't it like a piece of aloe? Like, isn't it a big like?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like
Aloe-
what aloe looks like,
Aloe is a type of cactus.
Yeah, but no.
or like
I mean,
agave.
You could break it open and put it on your nose to refresh yourself.
yeah. To soothe sunburns in your nose.
Yeah.
Life pro tips with Zane.
Yeah.
Well, that's awful.
Yeah, I mean, what if, Sean? Would that,
Well, see, I
Just-
think
I just wanted to.
I used to get shots for allergies when I was a kid, and my parents have always been pressuring me to go back and get them again because I have allergies.
why do you say it like that? Your parents have been pressuring you to
Yeah,
get
because I don't want to
allergies.
go. I don't want to be
I don't
bothered
like
by it. I can
shots.
deal with a few sneezes here and there, but every time I'm sneezing in front of them, they're bringing up, "You should really go back to the doctor, get allergy shots." And I say, "Fuck you."
Wow. Fuck you, Mom, for caring about me.
You
No,
shouldn't
but I
say
used
that.
to get them, and it really cut down on the sneezes. I would definitely be searching something like that out. I wouldn't want to minimize how often I'm sneezing leaves, for sure.
I feel like it'd be so embarrassing. Like, when someone would see you and they think you're
You wouldn't be able to hold a job. No one would want to employ, because I sneeze frequently.
I think that's hilarious.
Some people are understanding.
I think it'd
I
be
don't
an
know what
What a
endearing.
pain in the ass it would be every time you sneeze. You'd be like, all right, here goes 30 minutes of my life trying to clean up all the
Yeah,
leaves
what
I
if you're in
just
an important
sneezed.
Oh, I
meeting
don't
and you
think it'll take
sneeze?
that long. I mean, if it's a normal sneeze, it's like I said, it's like 15 leaves.
But if they're those
15, that's a
hot,
lot of leaves.
crispy leaves that break apart,
if it's,
into a million
I mean, if
pieces,
it's fall, yeah,
It makes
they
a
might,
mess.
it makes
yeah.
a big mess. Hot, crispy leaves are messy.
They are messy. They are messy. And no one asks like what happens in winter. I'm surprised.
Well,
Ooh,
I would just assume the soonest,
they
the
don't really
closest
exist.
warm climate, those would be the leaves you sneeze.
Yeah,
that
I
true?
didn't really. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really think of that. I was thinking.
No one
you
asked that
just-
question, and I didn't know the answer to myself.
I thought you would sneeze twigs, but yeah, I guess you would just go with.
Defeated by your own logic. But see, I think it'd be cute, like if I was walking down the street and the passerby sneezes leaves, that's adorable. But if I'm working in arm's reach of someone and every time they sneeze, they're sneezing leaves, that's going to get old real quick. You're going to get confined real quick. Being shown the door real quick.
Yeah.
Just imagine how cute that would be. Like someone, Keira Knightley comes walking up.
Ooh, she could do anything.
She could sneeze leaves, and I just
I don't
like
give a fuck.
think of it in like a rom com. This is like rom com material. Just like Zoe Deschanel is just like,
All right,
"Choo,"
all right.
and then like
There
poof,
we go.
That's-
leaves.
Now we're talking.
That's
and then you
sexy.
stop and you say like, "I'm
That's
sorry."
my new fetish.
I would
sorry.
eat the leaves that Zoe Deschanel sneezes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would eat her leaves.
You say like, "I'm sorry."
I don't like it. I don't like when you say that.
I will eat her leaves.
I'm sorry.
Well,
did you
okay,
just
I have-
sneeze leaves? And then she's like, "Yeah, I've always done it since I was." And then you just start off.
Are
on
you
this
gonna eat those?
whirlwind- What? Yeah, are you eating those?
Are you going to finish those?
I wouldn't eat those leaves. They're covered in sap.
If I
Delicious.
developed a pretty serious coke habit and got a, what is it called when you get the whole, like the
8-ball.
Deviated septum.
no, the
Deviated septum.
deviated septum. Yeah, does that
Deviated
make it any
septum.
easier on me?
So it just automatically goes 8-ball.
8-ball coke. Word association.
I don't know. I don't
8-ball.
know.
No, but if I have a deviated septum, does that ease the process at all? Because that could
that
give
what
me
that
the
means?
reason
There's
I've been
a- there's
needing
a
to get
hole
into
in it?
coke.
No. The leaves come out of your mouth. I mean, like most people sneeze from
Out of my
your
mouth? They're coming out of my mouth?
They come out of your face.
When I sneeze,
sneezes
sure,
from their nose?
saliva's coming out of my
I
mous
think
but
Sean
the-
has a
When
good
I
point.
sneeze, I get the tingle in my nose, and it goes achoo out of my mouth.
You think
Yeah,
so? When you
exactly.
sneeze, the snot's
agree.
coming out of your mouth?
Yes.
What? No, that's insanity.
No, that's how sinuses
I
work.
think
No.
some still comes out your nose, but a lot of it comes out your mouth. Because that's the same with me. Like some comes out my nose, but a lot of it is.
It's
like,
saliva
yeah,
that's coming out of your mouth
No,
from the
it's
forehead,
saliva
but
in your
all
mouth.
the mucus is coming out of your nose.
No, it's
unless you're
flagellum.
hawking a loogie.
It's all that
Some
flagellum
of
in your
it.
mouth.
That's
No,
not. When I sneeze,
disagree.
my mouth is closed, and it all.
No
when I
way.
take a tissue, I'm not covering my mouth.
If I close my mouth when I sneeze, my head would implode.
What?
Greg,
I couldn't do it.
my nose. It would not go well for me.
Greg,
either.
when
My
you
nose
sneeze, do you go like,
Yeah, that's gross.
like like you're forcing it out of your nose?
That
You don't.
sounds right, though. I feel like he does do that.
I
Yeah, he
think
just did it.
that does seem like what he does.
You're
This
disgusting.
is mind blowing to me. I thought it was kindergarten science. You sneeze out your fucking nose.
No, you don't
No,
sneeze out
you
your nose.
do,
You
but
feel
we
it in your
just-
nose. It starts in your
You
nose.
feel it
No,
in your nose.
when you blow your nose, that's what you do. You blow a nose. You don't blow your mouth.
He's getting so loud. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, this
no,
is
like-
infuriating to me.
I really
thought I knew how
hit a
humans
nerve with
worked
this
this
one.
whole time, and apparently I'm the only one who sneezes out my goddamn
It's like when
nose.
people find out that people sometimes wipe when you're standing up.
Yes,
Sometimes
that
That's
is
just weird.
disturbing
No.
to me.
Never do that.
Shut up.
Sean
Who
doesn't-
stands?
Sean's a
No.
standing
Sean,
white person.
Sean and Zane are a standard. I can. They have the look.
All right, at least I don't sneeze out of my goddamn nose, you freak.
Who doesn't sneeze out of their nose? That's how you sneeze.
No, it's not.
Oh my God.
3 out of 4 people are right.
Do you pick boogers out of your mouth or your nose?
No,
that has
boogers are in your
nothing to
nose.
do with it.
Dude, your
You
sinuses go in your nose and out of your mouth.
You sneeze snot, and my snot comes out of my nose, not my mouth.
How
If
about
you're sick,
we all
if
realize
you're sick and you have a lot of snot in your nose, like if you have a cold and you sneeze and it comes out of your nose, on a normal everyday sneeze, it comes out of your mouth. Like when you just have that
yeah, that's
tingle.
why you can breathe through your nose just like you can breathe through your mouth. That shit's connected, dude.
No, I know it's connected, but I'm not sneezing out of my mouth. I know I've sneezed quite a few times to know that the snot of the sneeze is not coming out. If I'm hawking a loogie, it's coming out of my mouth. But I'm sneezing out my nose.
No.
This is blowing
How
my
about
mind.
how about you recognize that it's 2017? There's people that are different. This is a diverse nation.
Not in Trump's America. We're making America great again.
I feel
We're
like we
a
always
land
call
of no
out-
sneezers.
We always call out the year.
We're
And how
dro-
we're trying to make progress.
Make America sneeze again.
We're
Leaves
building
forever.
a wall
Leaves
between the
Yeah,
mouth
we haven't
and the
talked
nose.
about leaves in a while.
Made
Let's
of
get back to
leaves.
leaves.
Yeah, you guys.
Who cares about leaves?
All right.
Well, this changes everything because now I'm puking leaves, not
You're
sneezing
not
leaves.
puking
What?
leaves.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's coming
dude.
out of my mouth. I puke out my mouth. I sneeze out
You
my
do
nose.
a lot of shit out of your
This-
mouth.
This is how my biology works.
So, Greg, you are telling me that you hold your sneezes in. That's what you
No,
do.
when
Yes.
I sneeze, my mouth is closed and it all comes out my nose. If anything comes out my mouth, it's because I am like the saliva of the achoo of the onomatopoeia of the sneeze is what's causing things to come out my mouth. Unless I'm hawking a loogie.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I've got you. Thank you
Oh,
for
okay.
seeing me raise my hand like a child again on a podcast. But I think that our sneezes, you're right. I mean, the reason you sneeze is because shit is trying to get out of your nose because it's in your sinuses. But I just don't think our sneezes are that effective. We sneeze out our mouth, but it probably just doesn't really get rid of that shit. It
Right,
just kind
right.
of like, whatever.
Don't-
So
the way
I'm
you
a
sneeze through your
pro-level
nose
sneezer.
is probably
No.
more effective.
Kyle,
I'm
no.
just
My
trying to give
sneezes
science
are
so we can
effective.
move on.
Yeah,
No,
we probably need to
That's
move on.
crazy.
You're giving Greg credence
I'm
to
so
his
mad
abnormal,
about this.
his abnormal sneezing. You're trying to make him feel better about it.
No, I'm just trying to
I think
get-
it's why Greg is so angry because he hasn't had a proper.
You've never
sneeze in
sneezed
years.
right, dude.
Dude,
not
this
a
is
real-
If
Hey,
you
dude,
just-
next time in your bathroom, try
Greg.
standing up.
Greg.
No, why would I? When you stand up, the cheeks collapse, and now
You
you got
do
a
some
poopy butt.
pre-work.
Like,
That's
the-
true. You naturally spread them when you're on a seat. It
You,
just
you
does the
need
work
to
for
spread.
you.
I
You
don't
gotta-
just stand there and wipe. I
Yeah.
I
Stand
squat
there, you're
down.
holding one cheek open, like that's.
No,
that's
I'm not
fucking
because I
awful.
squat down over the seat like I'm about to sit down. Sometimes, dude, like I have to wipe because it's hot.
You gotta
out
get
or
in there. You
something.
get better leverage.
If you get that booty sweat going, sometimes you just have to sit, like squat down. I'm in a rush. I gotta go.
Like I'm not standing
I
with my
don't have
butt
to-
cheeks clenched together, squeezing all that
Yeah,
stuff out.
that's so dumb. Like I've wiped my ass
Just
before.
think about it.
Wait, are you guys going back to front or front to back?
I go up.
What does that mean?
What do you think?
I pushed it right back up
I'm
there.
assuming
What does
you
that
go
mean?
from the back
Push it all
up.
back in.
What's the back? We haven't.
What's the front of your body, Sean?
This is the front, so I go
So where do you
Front to
what's
back.
your- You go front.
front to back.
So from here,
From the gooch
you
up.
go from back. Okay, all right. Yeah,
Goo-
so you go
gooch-
front to back.
What is that? Gooch to taint? No, those are the same thing.
Your gooch to your crack.
Gooch to crack.
So that's front to back.
Gooch,
Gooch
to
to
back.
crack, front to back.
All right, those guys did not.
I
do
think
I
we gotta
wipe
move
my
on.
ass?
We're not gonna go around the room.
I want to know.
We're not gonna go
how
around the
everyone
room. and
wipes
do
their
this.
ass.
I did not think that the leaves would sneezing leaves would leave.
Standing
Well,
up
apparently,
crazy.
I've been
Standing
assuming
wipe
that we all
technique.
sneeze out of our noses
Yeah.
my whole entire life,
Stop
so I don't know what else
assuming.
I don't know about everyone.
Yeah,
Like we could be doing everything different. My bubble has been burst.
I think that's good though.
Well, I mean, I answered it with just saying I'm gonna get allergy shots to make my sneezes minimal.
I don't know how I deal with it other than maybe carry
Taking
around a bucket.
medicine,
Yeah,
not going outside, becoming a bubble boy,
yeah, I'm good with that.
Ooh, becoming a bubble boy. That's not
I would
bad,
just
dude.
tolerate it.
beating George Costanza in
I
Trivial
would just
Pursuit.
sneeze leaves.
You just what?
No, I would just sneeze leaves. I'm just saying, I would just do it.
Yeah,
Just take it.
I wouldn't try to hide it or anything. I would just.
I would
No.
try to minimize
mean,
how
you
much that
couldn't.
happens.
I don't think
I
I
just
would.
think it's a funny thing.
It's a good conversation starter.
Thank you, Zane.
Kyle, how would you deal with it?
Pretty much the same. There's nothing much you can do. I mean, like every social event you go to is going to be a nightmare. But it's just, I mean,
I
What
wouldn't
if-
say
What
it's
else
a
are you gonna do?
nightmare. I mean,
What if you
Like,
could invent a type of tissue that looks like a really miniature black leaf bag, like when you're raking leaves in the fall, the big black bags you put it in, make miniature ones so you just sneeze sneeze the leaves in the bag, tie it off, throw it away.
That's a bad
so you
idea.
just put an empty bag up to your nose, fill it up, and then toss it away every
Exactly.
time.
Put it at the side of the road, and they'll deal
Oh,
with
what
it.
if you could sneeze so much, you can like have leaf piles and like bury your friends in it?
You want to be in my snot leaves?
I mean, you've got to
Rolling around?
sneeze. Zane, you'd have to sneeze a lot.
Well, I would collect it.
Over time?
like in a compost
Yeah,
pile?
I would just keep my snot leaves.
Would you?
All right, they're not all snotty. I mean, some of them might have some sap on them, but depends on the tree. If it's a
Sap,
sugar maple,
snot, neither one I want to be rolling around in.
well, I guess not.
Yeah.
Greg, you've rolled around in worse, and we both know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wasn't your nickname the dung beetle back in high school?
You know it. Dungy. That's what they used to call me. There goes old Dungy.
Dung beetle Greg.
All right, well, moving on.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's about it.
So we sneeze out our nose, and you guys are fucking weird. All right, Kyle,
3 out of 4.
take us away to the last segment of the episode.
Okay. So my would you rather this week is, would you rather once a year get punched in the face by Mike Tyson? You wouldn't know when. It could just happen at any time, but it's going to happen once a year. Or talk like him for the rest of your life.
Am I getting punched like like right in the like straight on, or am I getting punched like to the side?
It's going to be like his hook, like right, probably.
Like
Right
Ed
hook right
Helms
to the
in
face.
Hangover 1,
Yes.
knock the fuck out.
Full
Exactly.
force.
Full force.
Full force.
It has the potential to do some serious damage. Yeah,
Is it a knockout every single time?
probably
How often does this happen?
once a year.
Oh.
So does Mike Tyson actually show up, or is it just the force of his punch, like invisibly hits me?
I think I would say that he just shows up. He just pops up. Boom! Right as you're turning a corner, pops you right in the face.
Shit. So there's no
Right in the-
preparing
Zane.
for it.
And everyone
No,
can
you'll
see him,
never
not
know
just
what's
me.
coming.
Fuck.
Everyone
Yeah,
can see
why
him.
not? Yeah.
See, that's cool. People would want to be my friend just at the off chance they can be around when Mike Tyson
But that's
pops
only
up.
if people were around to see him. Because
Exactly.
you could just choose when you're alone.
when I'm
Mike
sleeping,
Tyson.
I just get woke up in the middle of the night.
That's
Damn.
possible. Oh, that'd be an awful way.
Does he
So
hang
every-
around afterwards?
No, he's gone.
Oh, God damn it.
Punches you, he's out of there.
All right, so every time it connects, though, right? So every time he just appears, he's always clocking you real good.
Yeah.
He gets you.
Oh, it is a clean strike every time.
Like square in the side of the face. Like, is your jaw breaking every time? Like, is it in the
possible.
jaw or is it in the head? Like, or does he always consistently hit you in the same spot?
I mean, I would say it's somewhere in the side of your face.
So you could possibly be breaking bones
yeah.
every time. You could have like broken ocular cavity, broken jaw, missing teeth.
It's possible.
What if I cheat the
I
system?
mean, once
and
a year, that's a lot.
what can I
over
can I
time.
wear headgear for the whole year and have that like help protect the punch?
I mean,
Well, you're gonna wear a headgear every day,
at
all
all
day,
times.
while you sleep. Just for the 15 seconds a year, he pops up and pops you a good one.
I don't even think it's going to be 15 seconds. I think
It doesn't have to be. It could be like 2 seconds.
two seconds.
I feel like at some point in that year, you're going to have to take that off.
Yeah, shower.
Even for 2 seconds. Boom.
And will he wait for you to take it off before he is he cognizant of this?
Maybe. I don't
Yeah,
think Mike Tyson is the smartest guy, but I mean,
Yeah.
he'd pick up on it.
No, but
He
see,
in
this
his
is like
lair.
a cosmic thing, right? Like he just appears. He's not like traveling to come and find you.
He can have
just
his pigeons
pops up
keep
in
an
your
eye on
house,
you.
right?
He can,
Oh yeah, he does not have pigeons.
he's got the
Are
money
you kidding
to
me? That's a Mike Tyson thing. He has pigeons. He
He makes them
spy pigeons.
He has a legion of spy pigeons.
well he
Greg,
could make them that. He
Listen
has-
to yourself talk sometimes.
He takes care
Mike
of pigeons.
Tyson has
He
a legion of spy pigeons that he's going to use to watch me, so he can show up
if he-
anytime.
This man has the power to teleport and punch me in the face and teleport back. I don't think
We
it's
haven't established
wild.
that yet.
First of all, Mike Tyson famously has pigeons. He takes care of them. He has rooftop
he does
pigeon
do
coop.
that. I knew
it's
that.
It's a well-known thing. They're carrier pigeons. He could get them to keep an eye on you for when you take that headgear off to make sure.
How
he's
do they
popping you good.
communicate back to him? They're pigeons. So they come here.
We're talking
and then
about a
they-
world where, what is it called when you move from one place to teleportation
Teleport.
is a thing. I think you could find a way to communicate with pigeons as well. Maybe. Can you, Kyle? Does he have this ability? You have the answers.
I don't think he has that ability now.
Damn it.
So I'm going to say no.
So he could have that power in the future.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, we haven't talked about his voice. He has a pretty
True.
fucked up
Is
voice.
it the act
does.
his literal voice or is it my impersonation of his voice?
Let's hear your best impression, Greg, and we'll tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think I can hear how he. I know he has that lisp. That's all. That's the only thing that's coming to my mind right now.
Why don't you kiss me? That was bad. That was pretty
Now,
bad.
come on,
That was
Greg, let's
pretty
hear
good.
it.
I can't hear it in my head. I can't hear. You do a good one.
Let's listen to your voice. Let's hear what Mike Tyson sounds like.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. That's about it.
That's good.
Pretty
I feel
easy.
like it would be exactly how Mike Tyson talks and like the pitch and everything, but still just coming from your vocal cords, so it'd still sort of sound different because it's coming from you.
So if someone's eyes were closed, they wouldn't think it was Mike Tyson. They'd think someone was doing a very good impression of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's a good way to
So
put
you're
it.
not emulating
That is a good way
Mike
to put it.
Tyson's voice. You are. It's not literally Mike Tyson's voice coming from your mouth.
It's not literally Mike Tyson's voice, but you would talk exactly like him. Just
just your voice,
Your vocal
but
cords,
perfectly
your-
like him. Everything he does, you do perfectly.
yeah,
Oh, I have a question.
That would be hilarious.
right.
That would be pretty funny.
24/7.
Damn.
I have
But
a
could you
question.
try and talk?
No, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. Could you try and talk normally? I mean, like you talk like him.
Nope.
Couldn't
That's
you?
it.
Oh, all right.
Impressions out the window.
all- nope,
it's
that's
all
all
Mike
I had.
Tyson all the time.
Wait, you couldn't even do an impression of Mike Tyson trying to do an impression of someone else?
No, apparently not.
Well, actually,
Because
that's not a
Kyle
bad
says
idea.
so.
That might be funny.
That-
I might allow that.
But it's not going to go well,
That'd be
right?
good. No, it's not for
gonna go
anybody.
horribly.
All right.
I might allow that one.
Not for anyone.
I kind of have a two-pronged question.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Same
Just like
same
his dad.
scenario. If I run into Mike Tyson, just like, you know, I'm at Kroger, Mike Tyson's behind some veggies, and I see him. If it's the scenario where he's punching me, does he know that, like, this is a thing that happens? Does he so would he know, hey, you're the guy who I punch once a year? And vice versa, if I was talking like him, would he be mad thinking I was making fun of him? Or would he get it and be like, it's all right, don't worry about it?
That's very specific, but I like it.
Well, does he recognize? Does he know that he's punching me in the face? Like if I saw him, would he be like, "Hey,
right.
this is a thing that happens," or does he like, "I don't know what you're talking about, man. That's never happened. Get away from me."
I'm gonna say that it's like that. He'll acknowledge it. He'll be like, "Yeah, you're the dude I punch once a year in the face." Sorry. Wish there was
Last year I
something
was
could do, but there's
banging
just
this
nothing I
chick,
could do.
and you just took me away.
Yeah. Like I'm sure you're a good guy, but it's just that's what I do every year.
So what if I assassinate Mike Tyson?
Oh God.
Is his like ethereal spirit gonna come back, or is like his undead body gonna come out of the ground and kick me, or does
Like
he
an
come out of
undead
another
hand?
dimension?
That's a good question.
Does he come out of another dimension and punch me? Like how does this work?
I'm gonna say the latter. He comes out of another dimension. Whatever happens after you die,
Whatever plane he's
if
on.
that
he comes
something
back.
happens, let's not delve a little any deeper into that. But
Okay.
yes,
So
he
talk
comes
about
back
talk
and
about
punches you
leaves,
in the
talk about
face.
wiping asses. Let's not talk about the afterlife.
Nobody wants to talk about that, the big stuff. But yeah, I would say he comes back somehow and continues to punch you in the face.
Okay.
So it's
Not
not
getting
worth
out
it
of
to
it.
kill him.
No, it's gonna happen. I mean, unless it just feels good for you to get some sort of.
Does the ghost hand that he punches you with hurt more,
I'm gonna
or is
say
it
it's
just the same?
I'm gonna say
I-
it's the
So
I
it
have
just
a-
really makes no difference.
I have a Mike Tyson related tangent that I'd like to ask.
Oh,
This
Yeah.
has nothing to do with anything that we've talked about except for the fact that we're talking about Mike Tyson.
okay.
What is the stigma about Mike Tyson? How come everyone loves Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
Sure.
But he in 1992 he raped a woman
Raped-
and he was
Yeah.
convicted of it.
Yeah.
But how come
Holy
like we're all
shit.
like, "Oh yeah, he raped that one girl one time and he got away with it." That's cool.
I was actually unaware
Weird,
of that.
right?
He's
I
in all the knocked up movies. What are those movies?
Hangover.
Hangover
I mean,
movies.
hangover movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
We all love him. We all talk about prisons and kissing him, and he has a funny voice. What's up with
I
that
didn't
stigma?
know that happened. I didn't know that happened. And
I
Like
think
it-
that's part of the thing is that they were able to pay enough money to sort of.
wow.
Right. It wasn't even alleged. He was convicted. He went to jail.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went to jail
Oh
for it.
shit! Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's
I feel like you'd be.
what
so-
a dick.
I feel like I learned that about someone else recently that I didn't know about.
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, I had no idea he was a bad guy. I thought he was just a really good running back.
Yeah.
And then they're talking about this whole thing about a glove. I had no idea.
Right.
I forget who it was, but I don't know why that
Roman
is.
Polanski.
Roman Polanski.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Wait,
I
what
knew
did he
about
do?
that, but
Okay.
that's another good example.
Right.
Well,
Roman
he-
Polanski. Oh yeah.
He didn't rape someone. He just,
Yeah. He
I think
raped
she
a-
was underage.
She was
Yeah. She was
underage.
13. Yeah.
Well,
But I don't think it was a.
It was.
Anyway.
It wasn't. It was. Well, it was statutory rape.
It was
Yeah,
statutory.
right.
Yeah. Mhm.
He was just
Well,
a weirdo.
in the same vein of fucked up shit, there's this story of this soccer player in Barcelona. No, I think it's South America.
The guy who
Anyway,
ordered to have his girlfriend killed. Yeah.
well, no, he had a baby mama, and she threatened to tell his wife that she was pregnant, and she had the baby. He killed her, took the baby back with his wife. He cut her up, fed her to his Rottweilers, and put her bones in cement and buried the cement. And he went to jail for murder for this, got convicted, and he got let out because of a technicality in the court system. This is recent, and a soccer team down there just picked him up and put him as a goalie on their team.
Jesus.
Everyone's freaking out, and the owner of the
Wow.
soccer team's like, well, if you guys care, I'll move the soccer team to a new city.
Wow.
So obviously people don't give
Yeah.
a shit if the person makes some
But
money.
that's like some Brazilian shit. They're crazy.
Those favela monsters down there.
Yeah.
They'll do some
Those
crazy
fucking
shit.
brown people. Am I right, Sean?
Didn't.
He can't do anything but laugh.
That's gonna haunt me for a long time on this show.
Yeah, it is.
But
Anyway.
I'm all right with it.
But yeah, anyway.
Didn't you say Barcelona? This
That he
happened in
said South America.
No, and then I
Oh,
corrected
okay.
myself saying it's South America. I don't know where, but it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But so I think,
Yeah,
Mike
that's
Tyson
fucked
makes
up.
people money. So
Yeah.
that if you're making someone money, They
Also,
don't
he
give a
bit that
shit.
guy's ear off.
He did bite that
Alright.
guy's ear off. That was fucked up.
But
Who
that
was
was
that?
funny, though. Come
he
on.
also tattooed his fucking face.
Yeah.
So we're not
He
dealing
did
with the
tattoo his
brightest.
fucking face.
He's just, in general,
With
a
tribal tattoos.
he's a controversial character. I
Yeah.
mean, there are plenty of people. I mean, it could be not just Mike Tyson. Anyone, any boxer could come up and
Have you
But that
guys
kinda
seen
makes
the
punch
history
you, and you're
show?
like, fuck
Yeah.
that.
That kind of makes
It's
this
gonna hurt.
scenario scarier because if Mike, he's an angry man, he can be. Like, what if he's really putting some hate into these punches.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he's had an
Oh,
especially
shit.
bad day, and he's like, I'm just going to take it out on
And
this
then all of
Greg
a sudden he
motherfucker.
pops up in your shower and he's like, "What the fuck am I doing here?"
Boom.
Yeah, and especially even if like that's a good
Damn.
example, Sean. If you're in the shower and he knocks you out, you could like slip and fall and like break your neck on something. Like this could
It could be a
definitely
lot
kill
worse.
Yep.
But if
what if
you're-
you're
if-
swimming or something and you get punched? You could
Oh,
drown
wow.
very easily. Driving? Ooh, I didn't think
Oh,
about
wow.
that one.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, this is way more dangerous.
He
pretty bad.
appears on the hood of your
Alright.
car and punches right through the windshield.
you. Yeah.
Well,
way
but if
more
you're
dangerous than
if
I
you're
used to
speaking like him for the rest of your life, you're gonna have to explain to people that this is.
I just love Mike Tyson.
I have to do this. I have no control over this. People might commit you, thinking you're a crazy person for thinking
Yeah,
that
no
you have
one
no
would
power
believe
over
it.
this. Just
No one
speak.
would
They'd be
believe
slapping you. Speak like a normal person.
I don't think so. It's not how.
I hope
not
that's
how
not
that
how they
works.
handle that situation.
You
I
don't
mean,
see
eventually
someone.
how
they're
I'd
just going to
handle
think
it.
you're crazy. There's no one, anyone's going to believe that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So eventually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're going away.
Yeah.
I mean, are they really going to liken it to Mike Tyson right away?
Yeah, I don't think so. I,
mean,
think you're
wouldn't
right,
they
Sean.
just
They're
kind of
gonna
say,
think-
like, hey, you have a lisp? And
Right.
You're just kind of like, yes, I do. I do have a lisp.
I don't know, but you're
And then-
talking to. I'm also the same pitch. Like you're up there too.
Oh,
like
so
the
you have high-
combination of the
So
two,
you
I feel like
kinda-
is almost
know how high
undoubtedly
he
Mike
speaks.
Tyson.
I don't know how high he talks.
I'm not about to do that. Bradley. I'm not about to do that.
And
but
everyone harmonize Mike Tyson. I don't know.
I think it would be. It would not take long for people to be like, "Is that a Mike Tyson impression?" You know.
Or someone to be like, "Stop it." just
Yeah.
stop
And
doing
will
that.
to
probably
which
come
you
first.
say, I can't. And,
Yeah.
do it.
and that settles that.
No, it will not. That is a
I was
conversation
gonna-
that will happen over and over
I'm
again.
going to tell you right now, this is not going to stop, and I'm going to keep talking like this.
if one
gonna
day
keep
Sean
going.
came home from classes and was just talking like that, and he was trying to tell me that he couldn't help it, I would not believe him, and I'd resort to pinning him down and slapping
But after
him until he stopped.
after you've known him for years and years, you'd be like, "Oh, that's just Sean's
I would no
voice.
longer be his friend. I would stop
That's
communication
terrible.
with him.
Well, that's not cool,
It
man.
would not be worth it.
Why?
And he would never. You
would
would nothing
abandon-
you can do about it.
You would abandon me just like that?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be friends in that group with the guy who talks like Mike Tyson? All right.
I wouldn't
you guys
have
are
to
all-
explain you every
shaking
time
your
I
head.
go out. Be like,
You don't have to. You're
He-
not
he can't
like
help it.
guardian. You're not like responsible for me. You don't have to explain anything.
Let me apologize off the bat for my friend Sean.
No.
He's gonna talk like Mike Tyson.
he can't help it.
You know,
do it every time.
what is this? This is crazy. You don't have to apologize for me. I mean, you would.
You don't think
embrace
that's
it.
gonna not come up
hilarious.
every time? Every time you go out and meet someone new, that's gonna be the first thing they ask you. Why the fuck
Yeah,
do you
they're
sound
asking.
like Mike
Yeah,
Tyson?
Greg, they're asking me exactly. They're not
So wait,
asking
wait.
you.
I have a
They're like,
question.
Yo, Greg, what the fuck's up with this guy?
Yeah,
You tell
He
me.
might- well,
I'm not going to
my
ask
friends
him.
are usually pretty polite, so they
Why
might not want to
ask
bring it up to
him?
your face.
Kyle, I have a question.
Yeah.
From the day that this proposition is proposed, does like, so this is my normal speaking voice now. Like, and I accept this proposition to speak like Mike Tyson for the rest of my life. Does everyone else around me, like, they're aware, like, oh, why is Zane all of a sudden speaking like Mike Tyson? It's not like this is a thing that started from birth.
Nope. This is something new that will happen, and people will know. People will remember what he sounded like.
So, like,
So I'm
with
gonna
the
have to say, I'm gonna have to
Oh.
say, like, oh, I had a stroke.
yeah.
Was that Smitty?
Yeah,
Sounds like a fucking goblin into that.
uh,
Smitty.
he's
something
laughing.
hilarious.
He's getting a real good laugh out of whatever he's watching right now.
He's watching Dave Chappelle. He's watching the Dave Chappelle.
Oh my god, that special is so good.
I haven't
The
seen it
second
yet.
part
I
of
want
it-
to.
Is it?
The second part, especially, is just.
I'm gonna have to
sorry.
watch that later.
You should check it out.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
for
that
sure.
yet either. I've been saving it for a good time.
Well, anyway, now that we've established that this Mike Tyson punch could definitely result in your death and maybe the deaths of others if you're like driving a car or something, I think I have to go with the voice. I mean, that's just the responsible thing to do.
I'm going punch all the way.
You could die.
I mean, he never killed anyone.
Well,
Well,
He's a professional
He never punched
boxer.
anybody in a car that we know of either.
that's true.
who was that boxer
But
that killed someone?
there's no
in the ring?
guarantee that that's going to happen.
There's just so
Do you guys
many
know
of them.
that? Who was that boxer that killed someone in the ring?
Oh,
There's been several.
Was it George
Right.
Foreman?
it's definitely happened multiple times.
No, George. I don't think George Foreman killed anyone.
He couldn't. He's too lovable.
He's
he
too
just likes to
busy
grill
getting rid of
food.
that
He's
fat.
just
Yeah. But anyway,
Xander
this guy,
Holyfield.
and it's not like a once in a lifetime
Those
thing.
are all
This
the
is
boxers
happening
I know.
every
I don't know.
year.
Every year, but also I'm seeing like I don't do well with isolation. I think I'm gonna lose a lot of my friends with this change of voice And if I am the guy who you can hang out with and have the chance of seeing Mike Tyson come, and not even because what do you want to see Mike Tyson do? You want to see him knock someone out. So I would gain friends. People just want to see.
Even if it's your closest friend.
Because he's retired. You don't get to see that anymore. This is the only way you get to see him knock someone out. And I'd have all the friends. I'd have all the bitches. It'd be raining bitches.
I don't think so. You'd be dead.
It'd be raining bitches.
That's out there. I don't know.
This guy
where
got
you're
punched.
getting
This guy
that
got
from.
knocked out by Mike Tyson. Let me go fuck him.
Yeah, maybe he'll come and knock him out,
closest
and then I'll
thing
get
I'll get.
lucky with Mike Tyson in the aftermath.
No.
So then
I'm
when they
willing to
find
be
out
that pawn.
So when they find out that Mike Tyson just disappears instantly after he punches you, you don't think people are just going to leave?
Well, they won't know
It's
unless they're
another-
around. I could tell them he might stay and hang out, guys. It could be pretty cool. He's really good at rolling joints. It'd be
So
a
then
grand
when
time.
he-
he brings these pigeons with him every time.
So then when he doesn't stay and hang out, that has no bearing on what they do.
Well,
You just think they're
the
gonna
likelihood
stick
of those
around
people
more?
being around when he comes around is pretty low. So I think I'd have like a new batch of friends every few years once they catch on that I'm misleading them as to how intimate this is. He is gone real quick. I'd rather have more friends than lose my friends.
I'd rather have genuine friends who would stay with me, even
Right.
though I
There you
talk
go.
a lot like Mike Tyson.
Thank
I have
you,
another
Sean.
thing I just want to
You
say
don't have
real
many
quick.
of those.
Yeah, well, oh, all right.
Sorry. It was right there. I had to say it.
Ow, but I would want to say
It was a joke. Of course
You
I'd
said
stay
that.
there.
You said that this just happened randomly. I wasn't born this way, so was it kind of like the mayonnaise jar where you get bit by a
radioactive
mayonnaise.
Was there just a radioactive Mike Tyson that bit you one day and you happened upon him and he bites you and then he haunts you?
I hadn't really thought about how it happened.
Did you turn away an old beggar woman at your party and she cursed you forever?
Did you go to
Yeah.
an old boxing ring that he used to box at, and then you drank the water from the spit bucket that contained his spit, and then and then he haunts you, or something?
Sure, any of those work.
Okay.
The way it happens is not significant, but the resulting action is.
So Sean, you're with me. You're gonna take the voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
doing the
dude,
voice?
I'm doing the voice.
What
I'll
about-
just hang out. I'll just hang out with Greg and watch him get punched.
I
That's
guess
a good
so.
idea.
I won't allow
Think
you.
about all the
I won't
pain
allow
that you're
you.
causing your friends and family. If we saw you get punched, I would have to rush you to the emergency room. That would cause me so much stress.
And money.
I would
money.
probably just leave. Call an ambulance.
He'll be.
Get the
It
fuck out
happens
of there.
every year. He's
Hell
used to
no.
it. Just let him be.
It'll be fine.
And I might grow a tolerance for it.
Yeah, maybe your body will.
Because they say when your bones break, they heal stronger. I could be fucking invincible by the end of all this. A few years
Shit.
into it, I got the strongest face in the game.
You'll definitely die earlier though, because your neck gets pretty brittle around 60 to 70 years old.
Oh my God. Well, so even if Mike Tyson dies of old age, I don't kill him, he still comes back to punch me until I die.
Nope. Yep. He's good till the day you.
So
die, it's
eventually, you
possible.
do get ghost punched by Mike Tyson.
Ghost
At some
punch.
point, 'cause-
Probably.
Wow.
Ghost punch.
Ghost punch.
If one of his punches
that's a
doesn't
good
kill you
band name.
before then probably
Ghost punch.
Ghost
Yeah.
punch.
That's a good what's the type of band? What's the type of genre with the horns and the fast beats?
Ska.
Ska. That's a good ska band.
Ska.
Ghost
With the
punch.
horns and the fast beats.
All right, Kyle. What do you think?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm torn on this one too, because that's tough. Because I truly feel like you would never have a genuine interaction with a person ever again.
Really?
They would never be able to take you seriously. They would always think that there's something wrong with your head. Either you're taking a joke way too seriously,
Very far.
or that you're crazy. One or the other, which does not shine well. So
Would you rather die over it?
Again,
I
he
mean, if
has
the
never
years
killed
were
anyone
good-
via punch before.
But
So
those people that he was in the rings were ready. They were trained professionals to take punches.
Okay,
to the
now
head.
it gives me motivation to get in real good shape in boxing shape, so I'm used to taking the punch. It's motivation.
I feel like I would take the punch because I just at least try to make the most of the years.
I
that
think you
have
guys
left.
are just showing how bad friends you are. Where me and Sean would stick around no matter what.
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah,
are
I
selfish.
hope
You just want
considering
Sean.
how you guys wouldn't understand what was going on, or I'm sure would not believe it. You guys can't say that in the back of your minds always the day you die. Be like, what the fuck is wrong with him though?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what the fuck
I would
is
think you just
wrong
had like a
with that guy?
stroke or something. I don't know.
Something
Yeah, that'd
happened.
be a
I
good
don't know.
movie premise.
Would-
Get a stroke.
well, so would you make up an excuse that was more believable?
Yeah.
So
I'd be
so,
like,
so you would lie to all your friends. Now who's the good friend? You wouldn't try to be honest. You're gonna make up this lie just to keep me
I
around.
mean, if it called for it, maybe.
Because no one's gonna believe you. Hey, this just happened
No, of course not.
because it happened, and now this is life. You would have to make up some sort of excuse, some elaborate lie for why this has happened.
I
Which
feel like-
wait,
sorry, go ahead.
Elaborate lie. What's happened?
Of why you're
getting
talking
punched?
like
Of why
Mike
you're talking
Tyson.
that way.
so
Oh,
people wouldn't think you're weird.
right. Well,
There's no good
I don't
way
know.
out
I
of
feel
that.
like the only way out of that would be to move somewhere where you don't know anybody
Yeah.
and somehow convince them that that's just always the way you've talked. So they don't have the other way, and you just happen to sound like Mike Tyson.
right.
That's
Right.
that's the only
Maybe.
option there is to move
Yeah.
somewhere new. And with the option of him coming to punch me, people again won't believe me until they see it happen. So it's not like I'm gaining fake friends. My friends are gonna not believe me and be like, all right, just wait, and then it happens one time and boom.
But Greg,
Famous.
I mean, like Greg, you can't plan for it. It happens randomly throughout the year.
GoPro.
Sure.
Wear a GoPro
Go, exactly.
24/7.
I'll just have a mounted GoPro.
But what are the
and
chances that that's even going to catch it? Like the
I'm
GoPro.
gonna wire my house,
24/7
my car.
Oh, so this is going to cost you a lot of money.
Hey, it's better than better than sounding ridiculous all the time for the rest of my life.
I don't think it's
I
worth
feel
dying
like I
over.
feel like we should play a sample like right here of what Mike Tyson sounds like.
I'm not
so
gonna
that,
do it just to make that not as funny.
We're just gonna cut in
Well,
your impression
again.
from earlier, Sean.
What?
So we're just gonna cut in your impression from earlier in the
Oh,
podcast.
damn it. Which is going to be damn good.
But I would almost rather it more if I sounded just like Mike Tyson than me doing an impression of Mike Tyson. That would be more attractive to me.
that you actually sounded like Mike Tyson.
That might be more of a temptation.
because
like
it
that-
wouldn't sound like you were truly just imitating him. Something would be
Right.
truly different.
It'd be like, holy shit, that's not even you trying to do an impression. You're fucking Mike Tyson right now. Your vocal cords are Mike Tyson's.
Not even just right now, like always.
Always and forever.
Too bad. You sound like yourself being a jackass.
Damn.
Damn.
Still, I would
Which
take
is why
that.
I'm taking
I-
the punch. I'm taking the
I
punch.
would take that over than getting punched in the face. I feel like I could at least win someone over.
I've never
be
been
my
punched in
friend.
the face. I kind of want to know what it feels like, and
I
why
don't
not just
want-
go for the gold?
I'd rather just have one of you guys punch me in the face than
Ooh,
have
can I?
Mike Tyson repeatedly
I don't
every
think
year.
want to give
Are you
Greg that
offering?
liberty.
Are we about to set this up?
That's a terrible idea. But you should do it.
No, I think we should do
You should
that.
do it
I think we
anyway.
should do that for the podcast. I think
Yeah,
that would be
well, I
good.
was telling Greg we once we have a video podcast we should. Oh, I told you guys too. Once we have a video podcast, we should get some Clydesdales and Mustangs and ride those
Yeah.
bitches around the campus.
All right, so
Just rent a
episode-
couple Clydesdales.
And then for the next episode of the video podcast, we can hire Mike Tyson to punch you once a year.
oh
Yep.
my god, that would be
we
amazing.
are going to be a profitable podcast.
I think
Hiring Mike Tyson for a day, got a couple Clydesdales.
it would be cool if we at least started with Greg punching me in the face.
That's step one. That
Which-
gets us the views. Everyone
That's-
loves that. We get the fame and the fortune, and then we get the real deal.
Sounds good to me.
You'd
Real
have to
deal.
shave that
Holyfield.
beard, though. That would be too much of a cushion.
Too much of a what?
Cushion.
What? Oh, the beard?
Yep.
Oh, I'd have to shave.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. I mean, you're not punching me there, right? You'll
I'd
break
punch you
my
wherever
jaw.
the fuck I want to.
You'll break my jaw.
Yeah.
No,
It'd be great. It'd be great.
No, no, yeah, no.
That looks like a jaw that should be broken. And I'd be honored to be the one to do it.
Oh, then you're paying my medical bills.
Nope.
Is how that works.
Did that mailbox pay your medical bills when you broke your hand?
That mailbox was not a person with money that. Shut up.
Somebody's just getting lots of good laughs out there. I hope that's getting picked up, and if it is, I'm not taking it out. All right. Well, I think that's a good place. That's a good stopping point. Thank you again. This is episode 6. We're almost to 2 months. That's with this group of people. That is
pretty good.
success.
That's
this
true.
is further than I thought we were actually going to get. So thank you for listening, you 18 people out there.
Where can they find us, Greg?
You can find this easier in a few days than you can right now.
Okay.
But you can find us on Facebook. Not yet, but you will be
yeah,
able to.
nope, can't do that.
I think we're on. We have the Twitters.
We have a Twitter.
We're going to get that YouTube
Twatters.
thing going up once
we
we.
have a YouTube. We don't have that one yet.
The twatters.
But we might get that.
Well, where's the main place that people can go to share?
Mixcloud.
There you go.
Mixcloud and hopefully
What's the URL? Do you know?
SoundCloud. It's
I want
mixcloud.com
/ hypothetically speaking podcast.
I'd pay for
Right.
that.
I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully over on SoundCloud eventually, because, people could be listening to this when that
Yes.
happens. So you might find us there and
Right.
all the places, the grams. I don't even have an
No,
Instagram.
you're just we don't have it. We have a Twitter and we have a Mixcloud is what we have. So
Why do we even have
We
a
should
Twitter?
probably say the names of our Twitter. And
Yeah,
stuff
thank
like
you,
that, so
Kyle.
people
What's the
know.
Twitter?
What is the name,
Hypospeaking?
Kyle?
Is it at
I didn't
Hypospeaking?
say the name of the Twitter.
what's
Is
the
it
name of
at
the Twitter,
Hypospeaking?
Kyle?
Oh, I didn't volunteer. I'm just saying somebody should.
I want to know if Kyle would know.
Is it at
I don't know.
Hypospeaking?
I don't know.
Hypospeaking. Yes.
At
Hypospeaking?
Hypospeaking.
Right.
Like hyperdrive speaking.
No.
But hypo.
HY.
This is educational for everybody. I didn't know that.
HYPO.
This is a
speaking.
disaster. We
At
didn't inform anyone of
twitter.com.
anything.
It's only been almost 2 months, Zane. Okay.
We'll get there.
all right.
It'll piece together. But thank you again. Once again, this is Greg, Zane, Sean, and Kyle for another week of Hypothetically Speaking. Thank you and good night.